This is a Danger Entertainment podcast. DangerEntertainment.net. Danger Entertainment Podcast Network.
Please note that any comments, jokes, questions, maybe anything that we say on the history of bad ideas is all in good fun. And remember, we insult everybody. Our thoughts, opinions, questions, anything else, actions that we do on the show do not reflect any of our employers, organizations, advertisers, or anyone else that is associated with the history of bad ideas. And remember, at the end of the day, it's just a joke. Welcome to the History of Bad Ideas, episode number 306. I'm Jason.
I'm Jeff.
Blake.
I'm Jim.
And number one fan, can't call him Ape Hand, because today his Disney Plus member, Doug, is here.
Yay, Doug.
Welcome, Doug.
Bite me.
DPD.
Welcome, Doug.
Disney Plus, baby. It's today, November 12th.
Disney Plus, Doug.
Disney Plus, Doug.
Disney Plus,
I wouldn't
Doug.
know. I don't have it yet.
What? You're the biggest Disney fan. What happened, Doug?
I wouldn't recognize my email address.
Uh-huh.
So I called and they said...
Sounds like some Russian shenanigans going on
I
there.
wouldn't doubt that.
Is it Clinton's fault?
So I called and they said, hey, you can do the live chat. You know, you can speak with somebody online. Do that. Fine. Go to the Disney Plus help.
Hello, Doug.
Live chat.
Hey.
Well, live chat's not active. I guess they had too many people, so you couldn't do it.
1,672 in line. Somebody will be next to you in 22 years. Please hold.
So I called.
Hey, Minnie.
And I was on hold for 2.5 hours. Now, I'm not... I had it on
2.5
speaker.
hours for real?
Yes. I had to go through 3 cordless phones because the battery kept dying.
Time out. I'm more
Holy
impressed that you
crap.
have cordless phones.
Yes. I'm old. I have landlines.
Okay.
So
Everyone should have a landline.
finally
In theory.
it starts
For
ringing.
emergencies, yes.
And all of a sudden you get a recording about, whatever. We're experiencing technical difficulties. And then they hang up on you.
After 2.5 hours.
After 2.5 hours. So I call back again just to see what would happen.
You're number 820,000 in
So
line.
there again, they go the whole spiel. Well, we're busy. Somebody will get to you in the order you call.
You're next in line.
So you're hanging up on people, but you're still accepting calls. Shouldn't you do that at the beginning? Say, hey, we can't help you.
As a Disney Plus member, I can't allow you to talk bad about this company.
And then finally live chat opened up.
Uh-huh.
It'll be greater than a half an hour to get to talk to somebody. No problem. Just leave it on the computer. And then an hour or so later, it's like, well, I got to pick my daughter up from school, so I can't. I have to just. So she gets back, or we get back from school and do some things, and then it's like, I'll try it again. An hour or so later, probably an hour and a half doing that, and it was, well, now we have to eat dinner, and she had a recital tonight, so I had to hang up again. So no, I never really got on to.
So other than that, how's the Mandalorian?
I sent pictures.
Yeah. I just had to make my own storyline.
Okay, how was that?
Oh, fantastic.
Okay, Jar Jar is a bad guy?
No, he teams up with Jar Jar.
Oh, I like that
That was my
one.
thinking.
I did watch The Mandalorian today. I worked from home today.
When you
so-
should have been working, you were watching.
No, I have it
Disney.
on in the background.
Did you purposely take today off?
No, I work from home
On
He said
Mondays
he did
or
that in
Tuesdays?
quotes.
yeah.
on Tuesdays. So I always have something in the background just to, for noise and that.
So this fantastic Star Wars show
Uh-huh.
that who knows what Easter eggs are involved in it. You just have running in the background, not even paying attention.
Exactly.
So
He's not even paying attention.
I have it on in the background, and then I'm going to watch it with my son, my oldest son, this weekend. So he wants to see it. So I'm
Oh,
going
he
to
had
watch
to
it with
make
him.
sure it was okay.
No, well, yeah, according to my wife, yeah, I had to check to make sure.
Yeah.
It was going to be okay
Except
anyways.
he missed all those nude scenes.
He wears just the helmet. No, so my Disney Plus worked great.
No, mine didn't.
So mine, I will say, it is a pretty freaking awesome streaming service. It's clean. Like Netflix, I feel like is just like a garage sale stuff. Like you can never find anything.
I
It's
think
just
Amazon's even worse.
Amazon might be worse. Disney Plus is pretty easy to work with. Like everything's pretty nice. And I will say the library is impressive. I mean, so
I'm confused. How can you not find things on Netflix?
I feel like it's a confusing thing.
You
Like
just type in search for what.
yeah,
you're
but then
looking
sometimes
for.
you don't know what you want to watch, so you're just looking, and I'm like, I can't figure this out.
What's there to figure out?
Like, what do I want to watch today?
They break things down in different categories.
Netflix says I would like Lake Placid 3. Well, I guess I'm watching it because I can't figure anything else out.
I think that shows more towards you than towards Netflix.
It shows the algorithm they have on stuff they think
And then-
you'd like.
and then
so you're watching trash.
And then you go to actually watch it, and they say they don't carry it anymore.
Would you like to buy it?
That's right.
The good news is, Doug, Tomorrowland is on Disney
Is
Plus.
it?
I did check.
How many times did you watch that?
16 times.
All right.
No, I will. There is issues like the homepage isn't working all the time. It's day one. I get it.
Okay, but I was discussing with somebody on Twitter.
Oh, God, that's a good sign.
You should have expected this. You're paying for this service. Why shouldn't you expect it to be? They're not giving you a discount. Why should you expect less than what you're paying for?
Because they already have your soul.
Well, right, but
They don't
but if-
have Jason's soul yet, so his worked.
But if you go
They're
to
still buying it.
if you go to the grocery store and only get half your items, can you say, "Well, it's just open. It's not going to be perfect." No, you are paying for something.
That's why Chef Ramsay always has that, dry opening run night, man.
Did they have a soft opening for
They
Disney
did.
Plus?
They did in the Netherlands. Not kidding.
The Netherlands was the
Well,
soft
and then
opening?
they also said it announced it was opening at 9 a.m. today, but I think you could get on at midnight last night. I think that was
6 a.m. today.
Oh, was that
6
what it was?
a.m..
Okay.
And in the Netherlands, they were only showing Buster Brown.
And Song of the South.
Buster Brown, isn't that shoes?
Yeah. It's Dutch.
I don't get. Oh, they are.
I wanted to make
I mean-
jokes about water leaks and things.
Part of it is also because I was working at
The
6:40
finger in the dike,
6:45.
you wanted to make that joke? Okay.
So I did download at 6:45 this morning. So it was, or like I said, there's been issues like back and forth. I did watch Jeff in the background. I had it on. Thank God I wasn't watching it closely. X-Men the animated series from 1990s.
Wait, you said there's a 6:45 in the morning.
Yes, there is. It's when you're going to bed.
Oh, at bedtime.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I had that on. Oh, that's rough. The Sentinels come and attack Cyclops when he's walking out of Jubilee's foster parents' house. Talking to them. He's walking out, and the Sentinel's like, "Mutant, please stop!" And he's like, "Okay, not." And he shoots him with a laser. I was like, "Oh, that's pure '90s."
Total 90.
Not. I was like, "Oh, Cyclops." And then
It wasn't good in the 90s.
no. Then
It
they all
was
had-
only good on Wayne's World.
The uniforms were
No.
rough because, they had them up around their head too. Like Rogue and Jean Grey, and not Rogue, sorry,
Rogue,
Jean
no.
Grey and Gambit.
Gambit,
They
yeah.
had the spandex up and around their head. That's got to be hard to get on.
Once you get it on, though, it stays in place.
I don't think you're taking it off. So yeah, that was. I just wanted to see how bad it was. I'm through 3 episodes. It's bad. It's bad.
Do you think it's going to get better?
Oh no.
Okay.
But again, I need something that I don't have to concentrate on just to have some noise in the background. I threw The Simpsons on today.
Like the Mandalorian.
Yeah. I don't understand that.
While we're here, are you trying to log into Disney Plus right now?
No. I'm trying.
You know what the funny
yeah,
thing is?
get
going,
Jim and I
man.
are
Let's
watching
see.
Disney Plus right now.
I am, and I didn't even subscribe.
I'm watching the 3 Cabela's. Caballeros.
Caballeros.
Cabela's.
So the funny joke is this, Doug. I knew you were coming over, so I told my kids, hey, would you like to watch this? This is Uncle Doug's favorite show in honor of him. They said no.
The Three Caballeros is your favorite show?
No.
I did watch The Simpsons, though, Jim. You'll like this because you're a Simpsons fan. Camp Krusty.
Yep.
I had that one on. Don't let it be the boy. Don't let it be the boy.
Oh, don't. His hair falls out.
Monorail. Marge versus the Monorail. Mm-hmm. And then I watched the first ever episode, the premiere, the Santa's Little Helper they get.
Yeah.
The Christmas one. That was actually not bad. I thought it was a lot worse like back then because of the everything. It was actually a pretty good episode. I was kind of surprised. Yeah.
Well, it's good to go back and watch all those old Simpsons episodes because they do accurately predict the future.
They the one is
President Trump.
Yeah.
Marge versus the Monorail. They got $3 million from fine for Mr. Burns, and Lisa's like, "Can't we use something that would for the school system? Could you just imagine?" And she's showing them putting on a virtual reality headset to go on to. I was like, "This was like 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Good for you." So, but enough Disney Plus because. You know what? I'll be honest. I'm kind of bored from watching it today after watching so
I
much.
expected issues. Disney and tech don't go well.
They had a problem when they put everything under the
One umbrella.
online or whatnot. There.
Yeah, they're. I mean, they literally spent $2 billion on Magic Bands, which is the bracelet you wear to put your tickets on. They can put all your stuff on it.
So you can spend out of control.
Years.
Yeah, it worked great.
I mean, it was literally $2 billion, and they still couldn't get it right.
And
That was
again,
just for one band.
just one band.
After you use it for one lunch.
They also, that was also Pirates of the Caribbean killed 18 people on opening day too. Then they realized they should go to animatronics, not
There
real
you go.
people,
There you
go.
not
Well, they
real
shouldn't have
pirates.
Don't hire
Real pirates.
Real power and use real sharpened swords.
Yes, don't use those.
But because this is the opening of the studio,
Yes, everybody, we are in the new Bob Studios, renovated.
I brought gifts.
Oh goodness,
Okay,
It's Disney Plus
this
ready.
is
this is kind of a soft opening too because we don't have the whole thing decorated, Doug. But unlike Disney,
I
we're
brought you
working.
decorations.
Oh,
Here is the first Hobie paraphernalia ever made.
the History of Bad Ideas T-shirt that you made.
I got.
You made your own T-shirt.
Yeah, he
for it?
did.
I made this for me way back.
Wow.
like on episode
3.
3.
It looks
yeah.
like the font from
well,
Ready
that's
Player
why
One.
you are number one fan.
And then I don't know if anybody else wants to have this, but
Herpes.
you know, Jason wore the Banshee on his shoulder at last comic book expo.
He did. He tried to anyway. Kept falling off because he didn't know how to.
I did.
I got him something better for next year. It is the
Oh,
Avatar Jake Sully Halloween costume.
Is that the main star?
I have
Yes.
no idea.
yes,
Have
Jake
Disney
Sully
Plus,
is-
watch it.
Actually, it is on Disney Plus. They were advertising it or promoting it.
And then since we don't have cookies, I brought the new Oreo challenge.
Ew.
Candy canes.
Candy canes.
That doesn't look natural.
Oh no, it's happening
Candy
tonight.
canes that taste like cookies.
Oreo.
Candy cane.
Yeah, I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
Joyride. Doug,
I don't know what that's supposed.
you're not the
to
only one with gifts.
Uh-oh.
I got something for all of us as well. To open up the Bob Studios, newly renovated, we got Pez. Stranger Things Pez.
Awesome. Is that a Dustin?
Yes, Dustin and Lucas. Only 2. But yes,
I was going to say, where's the other two?
the Demogorgon got him. But yes, so we got
I
Pez
thought
in
we'd
the
have
studio.
The Demogorgon.
We're getting there. So
One
yes.
at a time, or 2 at a time.
So we do want to thank David Keller's construction company, well, him, for building this. It's a nice studio. I really like it.
I'm warm.
You are warm because
And
you're under
I-
the heater.
And I have light.
You're under the vent. Doug, you can turn that one light off over there.
No, leave it on.
You know, we could probably shut the vent if people are getting too warm.
Would you like to shut the vent?
No.
It does look like there's a little.
There is. You can
I
shut
like,
it.
I like being warm as compared to.
Oh, you
cold.
like being warm?
Yeah,
I'm a little
I
on
was-
the warm side.
Because I was having to wear the winter blanket. I had to wrap myself in that Bengals blanket every time I come down here to record.
Oh, then
We
you
know-
would lose.
Yeah, we know you hated doing that.
I know, it was horrible.
I mean, your team's in third place, so the Browns are moving on up. So we are in the new studios now. It's a work in progress in terms of what we're going to do, but it seems like we have a lot more room. It could be because we don't have a giant lamp in the middle. That could be it. That could be one of the reasons. So, anything going on?
The candy cane tastes like chocolate, not necessarily like an Oreo.
Yeah, just like chocolate's all I'm getting out of it.
Okay, we'll try and do this too.
I haven't started to suck yet.
Some say you sucked like in episode 18. True. Yeah, it tastes like just chocolate.
I have to read listener feedback.
Yeah,
So I'll start sucking
around that time.
After listener feedback?
during News of the Geek.
Just to let you know that Blake did celebrate a birthday recently.
Ahead of time.
Yes. When is your official birthday? This week?
Next month.
Is it next month?
That's part of the reason why it was such a surprise.
That's a huge surprise.
I didn't realize that.
It actually worked out really well because as you get closer to the holidays, you can't get people to commit to things.
Mm-hmm.
And then so it was just before, and she's like, and it's kind of funny because I was this past week thinking about, well, what am I going to do for the big 5-0? I was like, I was like, come and go quietly and move on. I didn't get the chance to do that. Of course.
But you had a surprise birthday party this weekend.
Surprise birthday party, Saturday night. And
Dr. Bednar was playing music.
Dr. Bednar and One Rock Taylor playing music there, and it was very successful because we're at the point now where where the wife says, "Hey, don't do this on this date. I have this kind of function," and I'm so trained to the point now. I'm like, okay. Oh yeah, and by the way, your mom and dad's coming down because before Thanksgiving they go out of town. We'll be able to spend some time with them. I'm like, oh, okay.
Thanks, Mom.
Hey, thanks. Okay. So yeah, it was pretty wild. I was expecting it was supposed to be at some kind of fundraiser, and I'll walk in and I'm like, what the fuck's going on?
We're here.
It was a very good surprise.
It was a good time.
It was very nice. Yeah.
It was a good time.
I brought. You said this was very painful for you to purchase.
It was. So I got you a present.
But I don't understand why it was so painful.
Because I had to talk to the shop owner for about a good 20 minutes about it.
Oh, about Dungeons and Dragons?
Yes.
Yeah. So I did get.
He's a very nice shop owner. It's
Yeah.
just, oh God, we're talking Dungeons and Dragons. What do I do?
That's right.
I don't know what I'm talking about. Get
Did
me
you
out
go
of
to
here.
the talking trees? That's your cue.
Yes. I was like, is there ents in
Walking trees?
this?
Are there ents in this?
Yes.
No, but this is the Dungeons and Dragons starter set.
I know you don't need a starter set because you're the dungeon master. You've played for years, but I got it for a different reason.
Right, because everything you need to embark on a Stranger Things adventure.
See, and you get the
And we
Demogorgon.
got the Demogorgon, so we can use the Pez characters on the battle grid, the Pez heads, and the Demogorgon.
I think you get 2 of them, don't you?
It says 2 exclusive Demogorgon figures included, but they only show 1.
I think the other one's in there. So could you use that? I actually did think, I know it's a starter kit, but I
Yeah.
thought since you guys play D&D a lot,
Yeah.
can you use that?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. I don't know.
This is ages 14 and plus.
Well, no, I get
So
that. It says a starter
we
set.
can use you in this game, Jason.
Oh, good. Good.
Yeah, so,
can I be
so
the Demogorgon?
maybe for a normal game night, we'll just have a Stranger Things D&D session.
Oh, that would be.
We got to do it. It's
know.
been written.
Can happen.
Change approved.
Can I be the Demogorgon?
Nope.
No. Well, let me read the. Maybe he can.
Maybe you can.
Maybe he can.
Oh, goody.
And maybe Jason can try and kill all of the player characters.
Oh, like he does when we play all the other games.
Every other game.
I want to nuke India.
Yeah,
It's the
sure.
second turn.
So here it is. Mike Wheeler from Hawkins, Indiana, has created an awesome Dungeons and Dragons adventure, and now you get to play it.
Ooh.
Pick your character. Will it be Will the Wise or Dustin the Dwarf?
Those are my only choices.
Yeah. And, what about, what's
11?
Yeah,
You can be
you get your
Lucas.
fireballs ready as you investigate the mysterious castle and battle the ferocious Demogorgon.
Wow.
Yeah, the problem I have with the Pez, it says collect them all, but they don't even offer will.
Well, he's stuck in the.
Shouldn't they have like the will and the
he is in the
Demogorgon?
upside down.
Demogorgon's probably in its own.
Oh God, I would get the Demogorgon Pez
Well, it looks like you can fit a Pez
in him.
in the mouth here
Of the D&D one?
Demogorgon, yeah.
I knew that I was getting you that for a while,
Cool.
and because I thought of you, but it did still hurt.
Well,
it did hurt.
It's very nice. It's set up here as if
And how dare he? The shop owner was trying to get my oldest son to play. He's like, I think he would like it. I was like, I know he would. That's an issue.
He's not 14 though.
Oh, can't play.
You don't have to be 14.
It says on the box, 14 and up.
It says on the box, but you don't have to be 14.
Don't break the law.
Because the law went. So, anything else going on? Are we okay?
I think maybe it's 14 and up because there's small pieces in it, and
They don't want you choking.
choke on them.
Yeah, that's true. They don't want you choking on the dice. There's a set of dice in there.
Yes, unfortunately, Jeff and I missed Blake's party. We had to dominate the Xavier University reunion weekend trivia competition.
Did you win?
Yes.
What did you win?
We won the Echo Face 5.
Okay. Is that the thing the Muppets are promoting?
No. But it's pretty much an Echo with a screen, so you can look at things, or you can use it. You can use it to talk, but that's not what the Muppets are promoting.
Okay, so you guys can actually call each other and see each other.
Yes.
Yeah, you can do that on a phone too. But this is at home.
I can't.
I think this is for old people.
Oh, okay.
That's why they're using Muppets to sell it.
You need something.
I can't do it on a phone.
You know
I
on
don't know.
FaceTime?
I don't even know what that is. Skype? I could Skype, but
You'd have to ditch the flip phone in order to get to that.
Well, that's good that you guys won. How many were on your team?
we had 9 there. Teams of 10 were allowed.
So you had 9 people play?
9 people on our team, and then there were 26 teams.
Jeez,
It's a lot.
that's a whole lot. So did you each got one?
Yep, yeah.
They had 9?
They had 10.
Wow.
You're allowed up to 10 per
Mm-hmm.
team. The second prize were
$6,000 each.
battery. They were
Cordless chargers.
cordless
Or,
charging
like,
stations.
Oh, okay.
Where you just set your phone on it instead of plug it in.
Okay.
And you can charge it and bring it with you. So
Did it cost you anything to play?
It's $100 a team.
That's not bad.
But we are sponsored by the Dana Gardens.
Okay.
So
That's actually not bad though. $10 if you got 9. I mean 15. Yeah, that's not bad at all.
$10 a person.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah, that's pretty
Doug,
good.
I'm kind of disappointed these Oreo candy canes because they just taste like chocolate.
Yeah,
There's nothing really.
They are better than chocolate Pez, though.
can't all be winners.
That's right. That's right.
Can't all be winners,
true.
kid.
I was a winner because I'm watching Disney Plus. Just saying. I did feel bad because I've been in those situations before, like on like different things, like technology wise and that. But it did make me laugh. Like you were the biggest Disney fan. I'm like, are you serious?
And I wasn't.
Did you
mad.
call them up and say, "Do you know who I am?"
No, I did not.
Oh,
He didn't have an opportunity to. He didn't talk to anybody.
Yeah, I called him up.
Tried to
Yeah.
call them up.
You know what? I want you to get online with them right now because I want to hear the conversation you're going to have. We could record
did you
it
call your
live.
son? Your son might have some power.
Yeah.
Yes, he was in a meeting with the new head of Walt Disney World.
Disney
He
Plus.
put him on hold for an hour and a half.
And I did say, make sure you mention that. Ask him what's going on.
The head of what? I'm sorry.
They had a meeting. Like,
Oh, okay.
There's a new head of Walt Disney World, the whole area, and
Oh,
all
okay.
the management was there. So I asked him if he could do that.
I'm calling my son Fish up. Where you at, Fish? I'm watching Disney Plus right now. We're in a meeting about all these guys that can't get on. They're complaining. Oh, sorry, no
I wasn't
reason.
complaining. I just couldn't imagine the amount of people caping up for Disney about, well, what do you expect? You shouldn't expect it to actually work. What?
I'm a D23 member. You be nice. You be nice. Well, it's kind of like with the PlayStation 4 when it first came out. Jim and I were there for launch day. We got ours. But they said about 1 out of every 20, I think they said, was brick. It was like a brick. It wouldn't work. And they're like, well, that's why you don't get these things right off the bat. I'm like, again, kind of like you,
but
you
you're
should,
paying.
it should be
Yes.
working.
Yes.
It should be working. You're paying $400 for this, not for Disney, but the PlayStation. It should work.
If it's not ready to go to market, you don't bring it to market.
Correct.
No. It's got to go. We set a deadline. Whether it's ready or not, it's going.
So I just went back to the Dreamcast. Thought that was a good call. I was using it as a doorstop, so it actually was working fine.
Could have been worse. Could have been the Jaguar you went back to.
I wanted the Jaguar, and I still am
You
thinking.
wanted the Jaguar until you realized only 4 games came out for the Jaguar.
No, there was more games, but the Atari Jaguar, I think, was the one that had what, like $200 games. I think the games were like
the
$200.
games were really expensive for it.
Yeah, the Jaguar itself was like $400 or $500 back in the day, and then the games were like $200. It's like, oh, I don't think so.
Okay.
It's arcade style.
Speaking of limited selection and streaming at the same time, Apple Plus is coming out with only 17 shows.
They came out last week.
With 17 shows.
Did they have that many?
That's what I don't know. That's what they're going to have.
They had C and the morning show with Jennifer Aniston, which
That's getting great reviews.
fuck her.
I don't know why you dislike Jennifer Aniston.
I can't stand her acting, and I just feel like maybe it's the media, because Doug and I have talked about this. Like the media is like, when's she ever going to find true love? Brad Pitt did her wrong. Fuck you. You have $1 billion.
It's like Taylor Swift.
Maybe Brad Pitt
guys
had
keep
a good
dumping
reason.
you. After a while, it's not the guy's fault.
Maybe there's a bigger issue.
Yes.
Maybe.
I will sacrifice, and I will deal with her crazy.
You go ahead. You go ahead.
Hey, when I saw
So someone called Jennifer Aniston and let her know that I'm willing.
Is she still married to like Justin Long or Justin
Justin
Theroux?
Theroux.
Justin
No.
Long's better.
No, I think they did break.
They divorced.
Oh. When is she going to find love? That
Now-
girl, I feel bad.
Yeah, now he's just a leftover.
Because he was
I
in
think you
leftovers.
on the leftovers.
Yes.
I got that. I knew that, yeah.
Thank you. Hey, I do have a question about Disney Plus.
Yes.
Is it China friendly? Is it China approved?
Winnie the
Are
Pooh
they
is not
removed?
on Disney Plus.
There's no Winnie the Pooh on there?
Disney
No
is very
Piglet?
China friendly.
Except for Winnie the Pooh.
Yes, except for that.
And that's not Disney's fault.
Correct.
That their
I did hear the
president has a complex.
And doesn't wear pants.
I did hear the crows are still in Dumbo though.
Are they?
That's what I've heard. Yes. But they did change the Greedo shooting.
Yeah, did you
first.
see that?
No, I did not.
They changed it back to Greedo shot first.
No. They changed it so Solo shot first, but they changed it just enough that it looks like Greedo's going for his gun to shoot.
And he says something and
Yeah.
they don't put subtitles.
I saw it on Twitter.
Yeah.
And so Solo technically shoots first, but Greedo's going for the gun. And
I
I'm
thought
like,
he was still shooting.
Is he still shooting?
I thought
So-
he still
know,
shot.
So now we got 4 interpretations of this, I think.
Han shot first.
Just go back to the original.
What did China want? That's all I want to know.
They wanted this. They wanted Han Solo to shoot him down, hit him down with a lightsaber.
There you
So
go.
now that's what he has now.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah. And Greedo's replaced by Winnie the Pooh. He's shot by Winnie. He gets
Yeah.
killed.
Have they removed all references to Hong Kong, too?
Hong Kong Phooey is not
No, Hong
on
Kong- Hong
the
Kong
Disney
Phooey.
Plus network.
Oh, that's our Hanna-Barbera.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Phooey.
But I did see.
Number one super guy.
I did see.
Hong Kong Phooey.
Jim, you did tweet quite possibly the funniest thing I've seen all week, and I don't know why I laughed so hard, but I did. I actually laughed out loud. But the Onion, the satire website, said the reason Disney Plus is struggling is because the Tennis Network came out with their streaming service today. You can watch any tennis match you want. Australian Open.
The one guy's response to the tweet was, "Man, I really want to watch The Mandalorian, but there's so much Pete Sampras."
I don't know why it made me laugh, but it just did. You can subscribe to that for $99 a year. There is a
there
tennis
is?
streaming
yeah.
service. I checked it up because I wanted to see if it was an actual service. It is $99 for a year for any tennis. Like,
Did it open today, or was that?
I think it actually opened up in like 2018, I think, or so.
Okay, so what streaming service fails? Something has to.
Well, Peacock won't because it's free.
Yeah.
They're just doing commercials. I don't think Apple's going to fail, but no one's going to watch.
Well,
I think Apple's going to fail
well, the
You
thing
think
is,
they're going to shut it down?
eventually. Maybe not. It'll take a couple of years, but yeah.
I think they're too proud.
the story I was hearing was, they'll just include it with every
Yes.
phone you buy, and I think they are already. So when it first comes out, they're going to say, "Oh, we have 15 million subscribers," but they're not making any money on it.
Correct.
Yeah.
So is that going to get
Well, that just means they're raising the price of their phones.
Yeah.
Oh, they're $1,000. That seems reasonable.
Yeah.
My thing is though, like you said, Apple. What do they have? They have the morning show and C. What else can you get on it?
Does anybody...
Isn't C enough, though?
With Jason Momoa?
Exactly.
Jason Momoa.
Does anybody subscribe to Amazon Prime
Yeah.
for the video?
No, we
portion
do it
of
for the shipping.
Right.
It's nice to have.
It's okay.
But I feel...
Actually, yes.
Do you?
I mean, that's what I mean. I use it for the shipping, but I didn't before.
All my TVs have gone to... I've done all Amazon Fire TVs now. Because it's an easy search. I can get the channels. I know exactly. My kids know how to work it. My wife somewhat does. On the positive, Disney Plus just came to Amazon Fire, last minute deal. Shocking. I'm so surprised by that.
No, where it didn't come to.
Where's that?
My house.
It never gets old.
It's funny every
If
time.
your daughter wants to stop by this weekend on Friday night, we're actually having my kids and wife and I are having a movie showing party on Disney Plus. We're going to pick a movie out and watch it in the
You hear
basement.
that, Jim? Movie adjacents.
All right.
So if your daughter wants to come over, come on. Yeah.
We probably own the movie anyways.
No, that's the issue. Millie and the Tramp, the remake, the live version.
Oh yeah,
boy.
you don't
It
know
can't
that
be worse
one
than the
yet.
Lion King live version.
Live? It's not live. It's just better animation.
No, it's actually live. They're going to show
No, I think
that.
they had real dogs for Lady and the Tramp.
It's actually a video in a kennel, and if they don't get adopted by the end of the 2 hours, they get killed.
But the dogs talk.
Dog porn.
Do they?
Dog porn.
Yes.
Oh,
What are you watching over there?
Pornhub version?
You porn? Oh. Aw. Moving on. Which streaming service dies? I think Apple is going to struggle.
CBS
CBS All
working.
Access.
No, they're working. Disney and Peacock.
Netflix.
That's the three big.
And that
TV
HBO
networks.
Max is all. Oh, yeah, the other one. HBO Max, I think, is going to do well. Especially since they're bringing DC Universe into it. I mean, they got a big library that they're adding. Which
They're
always.
they're the ones that bought South Park, right?
Yes, and Big Bang. Which is funny because it's like, wouldn't CBS have Big Bang? I know it's money because of syndication and all that, but I'm like,
They may not. Do they own it?
oh, that's right. If it's not made by the studio, that's right. It's just so weird because
Right.
it's always on it. It's like when The Office, it may not have gone to the Peacock network because it could have been. And
Well,
I'm like,
that's the thing is so now you're going to have all these streaming services and all these movies studios are going to have their own streaming service. So now it'll be okay. I want to watch Sports Night. Okay, well, what channel was that on 20
Correct.
years ago? Who makes it? Who made this movie that I got to find? You know, instead of being all in one place.
I'm sure IMDb will let you know which network you need to have to
But
find
that,
it.
but they fucked up Box Office Mojo so bad.
It's
Oh, they
on,
did
it's on
fuck
my.
it up.
It's on the third
Mojo.
shelf.
yeah, it's in my house.
Yes,
I'll
six,
just throw it
six
in.
from the left. That's if I want to watch it.
It's in the S's. They're alphabetical.
But he doesn't have a DVD player anymore. It's all Blu-ray.
And VHS. But no, the thing is, though, too, I mean, people are complaining because, like, it's going to go back to cable because basically you're going to have to buy. But the only positive is I don't need to buy any of these streaming services. Like, cable,
Correct.
I get it. It's $100 or whatever, and I get 87 channels and 7 I watch. With it, at least streaming, I go, okay, I like Disney Plus. I like this. I can keep that. You know, I can keep Amazon because of the shipping.
Or you know what you can easily do is just get a different one every month.
You
Watch
could.
what this one has.
Yep.
Watch all the stuff they have to offer for a month. Get a new one next month.
Yep. I'm just saying, there's at least
I wonder if that
options.
does start happening.
That's my plan.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't watch them all. You know, everything they have to offer on all of them for a month. So it's like, oh, once they start building up a back catalog, I'll catch up things this month and then switch over to on another month.
I'll do a free month of CBS All Access just to get the Twilight Zone, the new one. I kind of want to see that. I'll wait till the second season comes out, though, and do it. They did renew Titans for a third season on DC Universe.
I saw that.
What
That's
else?
the one-
What else is on that?
Swamp Thing, which got canceled.
They had,
Doom Patrol.
Doom Patrol.
That's the one I was
That
trying to think
still
of.
hasn't gotten the second season yet.
But what else is on that?
DC Universe has all the old cartoons. Batman the Animated Series, Superman the Animated Series,
Super Friends?
Super Friends.
Yes.
Lois and Clark, Adventures of Lois and Clark. Like anything that was superhero, they had.
But movies like the
They
old
do have the movies, yes.
The old Superman, Christopher Reeve.
Yeah, and those are coming to HBO Max.
They have the Batman.
Yeah.
The Nolan Batman's available on that.
Yep, and you can get pretty much any comic book ever made by DC, like in a digital form. You can read it, which is kind of cool.
That's the biggest reason I need to get it.
So, but yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, it's all going to be. I would just wait till HBO Max if you want it. But yeah, you're right. I mean, that Titan's the only show they're renewing. There's nothing else. Stargirl. I think Stargirl comes out soon.
Okay.
Okay. You want to do some listener feedback?
How about we do the Twitter poll of the week?
We can. We got a couple of them this week. I'm going to pick and choose. We'll do.
You're going to pick and choose?
No. The tool. Who should be a nominee for Canadian of the Year for this year's Floppy Awards? This is the fan vote. We had Scab Randall, who I think is associated with you.
Possibly.
Dev the Psy Guy. Meow God. And Randall Holt. He's not evil. No, Randall just chimed in.
Just handled that way.
Let's see.
Just before you announce the winner, you realize Scab Randall just sent your daughter 2 bags full of clothes. Do you realize that?
Well, in shocking news, Meow God and Scab Randall both tied at 56%.
Oh, my.
I don't know how, but it happened. 56%.
Okay.
So guess what? They are the They're in the nominees
All right.
for Canadian. I don't
If
know
I
if
were you, Meow, I'd want to inquiry.
Hey, he's in it. He's fine.
I have issues with him anyways because...
How do you have issues
Hold
with
on.
Meow?
We're using the Canadian percentile system.
Yes.
Because he was getting no votes, and then all of a sudden, a big block of votes came in.
He does have 87 Twitter handles.
He was not getting no votes. I voted for him.
You know,
wow.
I think there was Russian collusion in on this.
I voted for him because I was worried he was going to put some dynamite in my shoes.
Some explosives in your shoes. No one gets that.
Nope.
So let's do some listener feedback with Blake. You right here there?
Yeah, I poked my eye out with the microphone.
No, it's right in your face.
Time for the bomb listener feedback, sponsored by San Francisco. The city that you now piss and shit legally in the street gives new meaning to the San Franciscan treat.
Are you allowed to shit legally now, too?
Yeah.
I thought it was just piss.
They just decriminalized a lot of shit out there, literally.
Good for them. Good for them.
Wait, so I guess they saw that in L.A., the homeless population is suffering from diseases that were cured in the 1600s.
Yes.
So they want to get on that train, too?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, you know, if you decriminalize things, you can say, hey, we don't have a problem anymore.
Because no one's committing a crime. Yeah.
That's right. That's how you solve problems.
But when people end up with, like, thrush...
So, what's your point? Yeah, they also decriminalized camping on public property, blocking sidewalks, all that kind of
Hey,
stuff.
down the hall. Actually, you're going to have
So
to go.
they're inviting all the homeless into their city.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, they're saying, come. We want to be a homeless shelter for the whole world.
I mean, we don't want to solve the problem. We just want to, put a Band-Aid on
Okay,
the...
I would say down the hall, but now
symptoms.
you have to go out the door and down the hall, okay?
Well, because there is no place for me to do my business down here.
There isn't yet.
No, I asked them
Yeah,
at the P
but
corner
that's okay
last
because
week.
you can just go to San Francisco.
You go to San Francisco, whip it out on the street.
You mean the first thing you didn't do when you walked in was pick the P corner?
Yeah.
In the bathroom, the back left corner is the P corner. I
You
already
always
said
have
it.
to pick
the
a
hole.
P corner.
No, just got to hit the hole.
No.
That's all I got to do.
Corner.
We've been trapped for 6 minutes. Anyways, go ahead.
San Franciscan treat.
The logo is a guy just sitting there pinching a loaf.
minus 4 degrees. Do you ever notice how minus 4 degrees written out looks like a guy sitting on a toilet?
I do now. Thank you.
There you go. It's great visualization.
Anyways, what we got in listener
All
feedback?
listeners, close your eyes. Think minus 4 degrees. Now, is that the triangle 4 or the open
Triangle
4?
4.
So you got to be specific about
No,
it.
it only works with the triangle 4.
Triangle 4. Go ahead, Disney Plus-less Doug.
Okay, first off, before I do that, I got one last gift for Jason. I forgot this.
Uh-oh.
In honor of the old Transformers he used to get.
Oh. Is this from McDonald's?
Yes, it is.
It's a McDonald's cheese
It's a burger that transforms into, I'm assuming, a robot.
Mary McCheese?
He doesn't have any legs. It just falls down.
What's the nostalgic?
He floats. He hovers.
We all float down here.
They had for like a week. They had all the old toys. And I thought
Really?
of you. Yeah.
Wow.
That's what everything they had left at the warehouse that's been building for years. They said, "We'll tell everybody it's a surprise." And
Made in 1987 with real lead. Oh, well, that can be good. That can be good, right?
And asbestos.
did they ever use asbestos for toys?
Yeah.
Just the ones that blow up. You'll be fine.
This is more for Blake.
Okay.
Who's gone from the Cleveland Browns? Baker Mayfield or Freddie Kitchens?
Kitchens.
I'm saying I'm going on my own saying Jermaine Whitehead.
You're a week behind.
Oh, what?
But you're right.
Man, if we threatened everybody on Twitter that made fun of us,
Yeah, what are you going to do? Fire me, Jason?
We'd be threatening each other.
I do love your
I don't
Twitter
know.
account.
What
Blake.
about fines?
I do love
Baker's
your Twitter
already
account.
got a year up on Kitchens. If he fails enough,
Hey, they won this week.
if he keeps throwing interceptions that are all his fault,
No. The decisions on the sidelines are pretty bad. When you're sitting there going, don't throw the flag, Freddie. Don't throw the flag. And he throws the challenge flag. You're like, oh, that was stupid.
I got somebody else I'll go with.
Yeah.
Preston Brown,
Who's that?
the Bengals starting linebacker who they signed to a 3-year, $16 million contract
I just saw that
this
today.
year, and then they cut him today.
Correct.
That was money well spent.
Or, hey, didn't they announce that they were benching Andy Dalton on his birthday?
yes.
Yeah, that was a gift.
Yes.
So he didn't get destroyed.
Yeah, really.
That was a good call. That was a good birthday
Happy birthday,
present.
Andy. You don't have to play for us again, although we're not trading you.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
still have to practice.
We're going to make you the practice squad quarterback.
Who cares? He's still getting paid $15
Since we're
million.
talking football, and we got a Patriots fan here, what's the line going to be at the Bengals-Patriots game?
87.
I think it's going to be Patriots minus 14, and their defense is only allowed to play.
Patriots
have
offense
something
isn't
there.
allowed on the field.
Yes.
You may have something there.
You know, the Patriots offense might not even make the field. Because every time their defense scores, then they have to kick off to the Bengals again.
That's right.
I do like, I like Ryan Finley, the new Bengals rookie quarterback.
Got nothing against
No,
him.
I don't. But it's like, hey, opening your first ever game as a quarterback, you get the Ravens. I'm sorry, what? Okay, well, the good news, it gets a lot better. You get Oakland next week, but down the road you get the Patriots. Good luck with that.
But they did it to Achilles Smith.
Oh yeah,
Okay, here's your first game. You're going to play the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yeah.
Who had the awesome defense at the
yeah,
time.
the best defense at the time. I went to that game. It was ugly.
But
It's
he's
quite
also
ugly.
going to get the Jets and the Dolphins.
No, I
too.
get that.
I mean,
And the Browns twice.
yeah, Browns twice.
They still have to play the Browns twice. The
Yeah.
Bengals. Oh God.
Yeah, we're looking
Week
for those
13 and
wins.
17.
God, I would love for the Bengals to be 2-14 and just beat the Browns both times.
No.
Oh, that would be
no,
great.
no.
2-14.
I wouldn't be able. I wouldn't be able to come and podcast here again.
Come on, Bengals!
And still have the better record.
If that happens, I predict Baker and Kitchens will be gone.
Yeah, both of them. See, the thing is that they should have brought in like a big name coach that could have like mentored Kitchens into an offensive coordinator for the first year. And you just think, what irritates the shit out of me is Bruce Arians kept saying, "I'd like to come back and coach Baker Mayfield." Okay, let's do it. You don't have to pay him that much because he's obviously playing his hand.
But weren't they saying Kitchens?
And now he's stuck with Jameis Winston, that poor man.
Weren't they saying Kitchens was the reason they won last year, and they were afraid he was going to get away?
Yeah.
No.
That's what I had heard. Why not keep Greg Williams? I mean,
That's who I would have kept.
Actually, you'd be surprised how disliked Greg Williams was
yes,
in that
yes.
locker
I
room.
don't think I would be surprised.
Yeah, well, yeah,
I
actually, you
heard
wouldn't
some
be.
stuff.
Greg Williams is disliked in every locker room. he goes.
Yeah, pretty much. So there's a lot of players that I can see why they didn't.
He's like the
seriously
Jennifer
pursue him.
Aniston of football.
No, you're the only one that doesn't like Jennifer Aniston.
Well, and her ex-husband.
Oh, yeah.
Justin Long.
I think Justin Thoreau still wants her back, though.
can I interrupt this football talk for a minute?
No.
I just checked my email. 15 minutes ago, I got an email from Disney Plus
It
support.
doesn't even say your name. It just says "Dear Customer."
Under the title, it says the title of "How Do We Do." Thank you for contacting Disney Plus customer service. Your input matters to us. As we're continuing reviewing our products and services, we ask that you provide us with feedback by taking this brief survey.
Oh,
With pleasure.
fun.
How'd we do?
Don't ask questions which answers you don't want.
So you're essentially done recording for the evening, right?
If you hear that typewriter going in the background,
You know, Disney basically executed order number 66 on you today. You know that, right? You're no longer part of the cult.
they kicked him out of D23.
That's right.
Marty
You know,
Brennan, how we looking? Not good.
You know, as a D23 member here, actually the only active one, I guess, today, I have to admit, Disney Plus is awesome.
Sure.
I'm laughing with you, Doug.
I'm laughing at you.
Yeah, definitely at.
What else we got?
From Dev, can I get a whoop whoop? Whoop whoop. Whoop whoop.
No.
Okay, there you go.
Oh,
Yeah.
you want me to say whoop whoop?
He wants a whoop whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
Isn't there an H in whoop?
He said whoop whoop.
It depends if
that-
going
is that whoop, whoop?
or whoop whoop.
Whoop whoop or whoop whoop?
Whoop or
Call, blame Hackney.
Do you know who gets whoop whoops all the time? Gives them
Who?
Super Hummin on Twitter, on social media. The idiot who jumps on who films himself like jumping on barbed wire, and
I don't know
he's a
who this
professional
is.
wrestler.
His name is Super Hummus? Hummus?
Super Hummin.
Hummus.
super
I think
humming.
it's supposed to be human, but he has two M's.
That just shows he's more than human.
More human than human.
What else you got? What else you got?
Kevin, and since the Explorer, did any of you think the Joker film would hit 1 billion in ticket sales?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
From Bizarre Gig, ranked DCU movies from okay to awful.
Okay. I'll say Joker.
Wonder Woman.
I didn't think Joker was in DCU.
Oh, it's not in the EU. You're
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Wonder Woman.
Well-
Shazam. Shazam better than Wonder Woman?
I like Wonder Woman better.
Hell yeah.
Um,
I think Shazam.
Shazam is a good family one.
I think it falters from it. What didn't it follow Justice League? So anything's going to look good. It was okay. It wasn't bad, but I don't think it was as great as people made it out to be.
Okay, so Wonder Woman, Shazam, Aquaman.
Yeah. See, I had Aquaman for it before Shazam.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
What? Suicide Squad.
Oh God, that was awful.
Well,
Look where you're going.
We're going to
against.
awful.
Suicide Squad.
Batman versus Superman.
No, I think Man of Steel is better than Batman versus Superman.
Oh, okay. I forgot
okay,
about
so I'm
that.
agreeing with Jeff on every one of these. Batman v Superman or Justice League.
They're both terrible.
I'm going to say Batman v Superman's better than Justice League.
Oh, without a doubt.
Justice League
Yes.
is a pile. So
I thought they were both terrible. I can't put one over the other.
let me just tell people. If you ever see anybody bitching on Twitter about releasing the Snyder Cut, I guess I shouldn't have gotten involved because my comment was, did they redo the whole plot and is it 2 hours better or whatever? And that people did not like my response. Oh, it was just a whole different plot. It was a whole different movie. Okay,
I hope
calm
so.
down.
Yeah, look, that's the only way it could be better is if they
Those Snyder Cut people are
yeah.
a little.
even though Snyder is still the official director of the movie, meaning he directed at least 60% of everything. Mm-hmm. That they were able to make an entire different movie in the editing process with the stuff that he filmed.
It was awful. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh,
What if they
Did you
CGI
buy it?
Could they CGI
No, we went to it at the
Superman's
library.
mustache
Oh, okay,
back
okay.
in?
What's that?
CGI Superman's
Oh, we saw the
mustache back
mustache.
in?
It was one of the first scenes, and we're like, "Oh, that's bad. That is bad." Like the mouth is, and even my wife was like, "What is up with that?"
Instead of just waiting like 1 week to film, they had to do that and
Yes.
spend like
Oh, so he would have been available in a week to shave?
it was like I think it was like 2 weeks total. But they spent like $5 million.
And probably 2 weeks to remove the mustache instead of just filming it
in DC's defense, Henry Cavill would have been off the grid in 2 weeks to not film that scene. So I don't know if they will have hunted him down or not. Hey, I'll see you in 2 weeks. Yeah, you'll see me.
You know,
yeah.
they could have put a sexy Lois Lane shaving his mustache scene in.
Oh,
You
I
know,
like that.
to explain why he doesn't have a mustache. later.
Unfortunately, Amy Adams is an awful, awful Lois Lane. She is horrible.
I didn't say she had to be a good Lois Lane.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
What's a good Lois Lane? I mean,
Terry
really.
Hatcher.
I mean, Lois Lane is Lois Lane. I mean,
They're real and they're spectacular.
That was a great Terry Hatcher.
So did we
I
just
mean,
do
even
all?
Margot Kidder wasn't that good of a Lois Lane.
So did we agree that that's the DC universe?
Sure,
Is there any other ones we missed? Where'd you put Aquaman?
I put Aquaman third. Doug put it second.
Okay. You put it above Shazam?
Yeah.
I don't know. Black Manta is really good in Aquaman. That
No.
was Jim's favorite part.
My favorite part of Aquaman was when the guy with the water-based powers has to go to the middle of the desert. That was my favorite part.
Well, it used to be an ocean.
It used to be an ocean, so then they had to pee on the stuff to get it to
Ugh.
work.
Were they in San Francisco?
Must have been.
The desert of San Francisco.
It's a food desert. What else we got?
From Des Hassing. He said, which minor league baseball team has the silliest mascot?
Doug, you're a big minor league baseball fan. What do you think?
First one I thought of was Montgomery Biscuits.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Floating biscuits?
I like, is it Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Air biscuits?
I like the isotopes. Roswell.
Albuquerque.
Oh, no, Albuquerque. That's right.
The trash pandas.
Trash Pandas is good.
Oh, someone did change their name to that, didn't
Yep.
they?
Yep.
The one, and it's been around for a while, but the Asheville Tourists.
What?
That's been a name for
They didn't even put
tourists.
like accidental tourists or anything like that.
It's been around for a long time. That was one.
Did you see that Major League Baseball is trying to revamp the minor league system?
Yes.
And
saw
because of that, what they said, like 50 baseball teams could be out. Like
Yeah.
minor league baseball
Mhm, yeah.
teams could be out. That's, whew. But I guess they're raising the pay, but there's going to be less people in it.
Right.
So,
That's one way you can raise the pay.
But
Yeah.
that's hurting a lot of small towns. I mean.
yeah.
yeah.
But then
That's a
how many
bummer.
independent leagues will then start cropping up?
Yeah. Yeah.
But the problem is then, do they survive?
Independent, well, like, some will, some won't.
And better question, will Ricky Henderson still be playing for an independent league?
Yes. We have the Lansing Lugnuts,
I like that one.
the El Paso Chihuahuas,
I had the Amarillo Sod Poodles. I'm not really sure what that is.
Sod poodles?
Time out.
what
Is that a big rivalry, the Chihuahuas and the Sod
Could
Sod
be.
Poodles?
Sod
now.
poodle might. What does the mascot actually look like?
I don't know.
That one might actually.
Isn't one
have
of them
my
a
vote.
Nessie or something like the Loch Ness? Didn't they have Nessie?
There is one.
yeah.
There is a team that has
The River
one.
Monsters or something.
Maybe that's
yeah.
it.
the Lee Valley Iron
Or
Pigs,
the Lake Erie Monsters. That could
that
have been
it?
it? Yeah.
the Wichita Wingnuts.
Oh, Lake Erie Monsters are hockey, though, right?
Yeah, they're
could
hockey,
be,
and they're
yeah.
no longer the Lake Erie Monsters.
Yeah, they are
Oh.
Cleveland Monsters now. They
Damn.
changed. Yeah, I liked Lake Erie as a bet because they're
it made more
supposedly
sense.
a Lake Erie monster.
The Modesto Nuts,
Is it the Peanuts?
Yep.
Okay.
the Fort Wayne Tin Caps, the Traverse
Yeah.
City Beach
Sod
Bums,
poodles.
What is that?
Gophers.
They look
Gophers?
like they look like
Or
armadillos.
prairie dogs. Or prairie dogs?
the
Could be a
Savannah
prairie dog.
Bananas.
Savannah
Savannah
Ban-
banana.
Oh, and that's
Savannah
the one-
bananas.
Isn't one isn't there a slugs?
Isn't there a banana slug?
That's a college.
Banana slug.
That's
oh,
a
that's
college.
a college. Okay.
The normal corn belters,
Corn belters.
Normal.
Normal
You wanna
Iowa.
Yep.
You want to
Iowa.
bite on my cob?
the Topeka Train Robbers.
That's a good one.
I have a friend of mine who works. He takes care of all the concessions at the Akron Rubber Ducks,
The rubber, duck.
ducks. Ooh, I like it.
Yeah.
the Mud Hens, the Richmond Flying Squirrels.
Oh, that's right.
These are the isotopes. We said the biscuits.
Yeah,
The Hartford
ducks.
Yard Goats.
Rubber ducks used
Yard
to be
goats.
the arrows.
Mhm.
The
The
Akron
was
arrows.
it Binghamton Rumble Ponies?
Yeah.
What the hell's a rumble pony?
The Batavia Muck Dogs.
Oh, do you like the pony?
So far, Sod Poodles is winning.
And just because their logo is fun.
Okay, here it is. They decided the team name on a name the team contest. 5 finalists were selected: Boot Scooters, Bronc Busters, Jerky, long haulers, and sod poodles. The names received negative feedback from the locals over their absurd nature, but the team indicated they were going to adopt one of the family-friendly names.
Yeah, how many? What wasn't family friendly that they had?
Boot scooters.
It's in reference to prairie dogs.
Okay,
Who actually do bring bubonic plague around still.
do they?
Yeah.
As an hors d'oeuvre?
You know, one thing I was reading now that we're talking about this is,
Bubonic plagues?
Well, what do you call possums?
Yeah.
Are fairly immune to rabies,
Yeah.
so you won't get rabies from possums.
Huh. What do you get from them? Just a big bite?
They won't even
Scratches.
bite you, really. They
Really?
might scratch you if you like. Possums are like good animals to have around.
My daughter
They
loves
eat a lot of
possums.
Really?
eat a lot of the bad insects and whatnot. So the problem is they play dead in the middle of the road, and then they end up being really dead because you run over them.
Well, here's one. Baltimore Orioles, Class A, out of Frederick, Maryland, are the Frederick Keys.
Francis Scott Key.
Yes, named after Francis Scott Key. That's their logo.
It's a Francis Scott Key logo. Just Francis Scott Key. I like that.
I'm about to say I was always a fan of the Portland Sea Dogs, but man, this new wave of teams is even better.
Wasn't there a minor league team outside of Baltimore that was the Pose? For
Edgar
Edgar
Allan
Allan Poe's? I thought there was.
I think that might have been like an independent league.
It was an
Yeah, I
independent-
think
okay.
so, yeah.
The Vermont Lake Monsters. That's
There we go. I knew somebody was a lake monster.
they're a Class A short season for Oakland.
I did see you were up in you grew up in Cleveland, Blake. I did see in my old job many moons ago. I went up there for training a lot. I did get to see the Erie Class A, I think that is, or rookie ball. I forget what that is. Erie baseball minor league.
Yeah.
I think that's the low A. And I remember sitting next to two old people, third row. Tickets were $10. I just went up there. I'm sitting next to these guys who were season ticket holders, and it was an affiliate of Cleveland, but it's like the low A. And their comment was, "You see that guy at third base?" I was like, "Yeah, yep. He was our number one pick. He's been here for 5 years." And I'm like, "Oh,
Now was that Erie as in Erie, Pennsylvania, or Erie as in Lake Erie?
Lake Erie,
Oh,
Lake Erie." Sorry, but it was just funny that I was like, "That's not a good sign."
That was pretty funny. But, you know, the Akron Rubber Duckies, that's where you can go to see who's going to be next on the tribe, basically.
Is it AAA?
Yeah.
Is it?
Is it? Oh,
Or Double A.
Double A.
Double A.
They're Double A.
Double A. The Clippers.
Columbus Clippers.
Columbus Clippers are the Triple A.
Oh, okay.
We got,
thank God they're no longer the Yankees.
Yeah.
God, yeah.
there's another Savannah team, the Savannah Sand Gnats.
Nah, they're
Gnats.
trying too hard.
They're
Trying too hard.
The Inland Empire 66s.
That's too hard. Trying too hard.
Inland Empire. I like
The Auburn Doubledays.
You know,
I like that one.
They did turn around the petition from the Havana Castros.
Then the Omaha Storm Chasers.
They wanted to be a Baltimore affiliate.
Just get out.
Oh, man.
Just get
Baseball
out.
history in
Just
Castro.
get out.
Sorry.
Get out. Get out. What else we got on top 5 or whatever we're
Yeah,
doing?
Des, we gave you enough thesis ideas.
So the sod poodles was
The Las Vegas 51s.
because of Area 51.
Chattanooga Lookouts. You had the Blue Wahoos. The
That's
Isotope.
Blue Wahoos are Cincinnati Reds affiliate.
So were the Chattanooga Lookouts.
Lookouts used to be.
The Frisco Rough Riders.
Aren't the Jumbo Shrimp for the Reds affiliate now?
They might be.
Like a low A or something.
Was it Pensacola?
Thought it was Jacksonville.
I don't think they have Jackson. They still have Pensacola. Or
Pensacola's the Blue Wahoos.
yeah.
What do we got here?
Moving on, Pop Culture Podcast. Which of the remaining CW shows will be canceled first? Arrow is stopping production, so it is not in the group. Also, Black Lightning.
Not Black Lightning.
Also, not Black Lightning.
So we're saying we're not allowed to say.
We're not allowed to pick Black
Can't
Lightning
pick Arrow or Black
Arrow.
Lightning, but whichever other CW show.
I'm going to say Superman and Lois.
Which starts next year.
Yes, I think it'll be canceled before it starts or very shortly thereafter.
Legends of Tomorrow probably
Legends
should be
of Tomorrow.
stopped.
Oh, yeah, Legends.
I mean, Brandon Routh just left.
But
Who's left?
I don't know, White
the
Canary.
White Canary, yeah.
and then a lot of other people.
Firestorm still there?
No, I think he's gone.
They're having the big mix-up now.
Is that
Crisis
this week?
on Is it this or next week?
I don't think it's this week. That looks interesting. I want to.
So when it
Watch
comes
that.
out, a whole new team can come through and they can get a whole new dynamic. Going.
So Batwoman
is what's his name? Not Captain Cold, the other one.
Mr. Freeze.
Heatwave.
Heatwave. Is Heatwave still with them?
Yes,
Okay.
Dominic Purcell.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm doing the reviews for Batwoman on nerdly.co.uk. But anyways, this week the little Easter eggs. The Joker in that universe is Jack Napier, Michael Keaton's Joker. I thought that was kind of interesting.
You mean Jack Nicholson's Joker?
Sorry, Michael
I was
Keaton's
gonna go
Batman.
Michael
Michael
Keaton. I'm
Keaton's
sitting going,
Batman.
The brain.
I thought that was
my-
kind of fun.
The gear in my brain's going. And I was like, I don't know that.
Because one of them tells Jack Napier, better known as the Joker, and I'm like, ooh, this is a fun one. And Oswald Cobblepot was the ex-mayor, and I'm like, are we just in the 1980s Batman realm here? That would be kind of cool.
Well,
Their universe.
in the comic books didn't the Penguin?
I know, but now because
okay.
Cobblepot ran for. Oh, he didn't win though in the Batman Returns. So did
No, no one voted for Danny
Yeah.
DeVito.
no, as the Penguin or as. So I just thought that was kind of cool with the Jack Napier thing. So go ahead, Blake.
Yes. Outside the long box. Can a villain be worthy of holding Mjolnir? Is it just worthiness in and of itself, or does morality play a part in it? I just saw Thor this past weekend, finally.
For the first time.
The first Thor,
Yeah.
the very first one.
Yeah, now I understand Loki.
Didn't make sense before now, but now
No.
that you saw Thor, it makes perfect
That's
sense. Okay. My guess is that morality has to play a part of being worthy.
Yeah, I think it is part of worthiness.
If you're immoral, you're not worthy.
What about Thanos? Is he immoral?
Yes.
Depends what point of view.
Exactly.
Well, it depends on Mjolnir's point of view.
Mjolnir.
I know who couldn't carry it. Wayne and Garth.
They're not worthy.
They're not worthy.
And they even know it.
What else we got?
Professor number one and Doctor number one, the Bengals are in the lead for the number one pick. So they screwed up by actually winning games.
Even
No.
if they win a game, I still think they're going to be.
They're one game up on the Redskins.
And they lost to the Redskins.
No, they didn't.
They haven't
play
played them.
Redskins.
They don't
Oh,
play
they
them.
didn't play.
They've lost to 8 teams, 9 teams.
9 teams. And the Redskins aren't one of them.
No. The Jets could fall back to them, and the Redskins could. And I think Miami's done tanking. I think they're ready to go.
They got 2 wins now. I mean,
They're going for the playoffs now.
they're only 3 games back.
They think they can get my New England.
Well, it's not New England has only played horrible teams. Oh wait, yeah, they played one good team and lost. Jeez.
No, they
Yeah, okay. No, going back to that. Oh, I'll give you that. But everybody's saying about, the Bills are so good. The Bills are all good. They played the same team as the Patriots did. They were playing a terrible schedule.
And I
too.
like
Yes.
and I like the Bills, but it's like it's only a matter of time until they start falling.
And then Cleveland beat them.
Well, hold on. We needed the Bills to break out their Jeff Norwood impersonation in order for us to win.
Scott Norwood.
Scott Norwood. Yeah.
But that Jeff Norwood, fuck him. He's an asshole.
He missed it too.
Yeah. You can't rent here.
Yeah. So give me a pen so I can write down "fuck Jeff Norwood" as a potential
Title.
title.
Hey, this is Evan.
Hey, Jason Underwood.
And we hope you're enjoying the shows on the Danger Entertainment Network, now including the Bearded Ones comedy podcast.
Yeah, we're super thrilled to be a part of this awesome lineup, guys. And what we do here on our show is, look, we are just trying to make you guys laugh through all kinds of different avenues.
Hear me out here.
Yeah.
Hear me out.
Please.
What we are is we're 2 geeky white dudes talking and trying to be funny.
Yeah, not try to blow in your mind here with with something brand new, but
You never heard anything like this. We talk about Star Wars. We talk about superheroes.
Talk about Marvel movies, man. Look, we're cutting some we're breaking some damn boundaries over here.
We are breaking new ground.
Yeah.
But for real, what we do is we play invented games.
Yeah, and we try to spin everything into a brand new fun game that we've made up. We filter it all through that sensibility, and
we're both improvisers, so a lot of what we talk about ends up in sort of a scene that we have a lot of fun with. We talk about our lives, pop culture, and movies. We talk about a little bit of everything. So if that's what you like, check us out, Bearded One's Comedy Podcast on the Danger Entertainment Network.
They look like Vikings.
What do we want? Draft day! Draft day, draft day, I want a draft day. Hopey, draft day, we need a draft day. Hopey, history, bad ideas, yeah! Draft day!
All right. That music means it's time for draft day.
Yeah!
As we discussed last week, Dana sent in a request to reboot Friends, so we decided that we were going to draft day this. So who are we picking here, Jason?
Friends, we're doing Ross, the whiny little bitch that wears leather pants. Rachel, fucking Jim Cranston. Chandler, can I be any more annoying? Monica, who I look up to because she's OCD. Phoebe, the kind of wild card. And Joey, who really wants to get his life together. So, we got those 6. And basically, it's like a NFL draft, fantasy football draft, anything like that. You draft. Once that person's been drafted, no one else can pick them. And basically, you can pick anybody, fictional or real. So, it doesn't matter. Doug, you're the guest.
Or anywhere in between.
Yes, that's right. Inanimate objects.
Yeah.
Doug, you get to pick anyone you want. Who's your first round pick?
I didn't watch Friends that
Doesn't
much.
matter.
You don't have to watch it to get this wrong.
All I knew was Ross was a pain in the ass. He just was a... Nobody liked him.
Yes. I know where this is going.
So I went with Kevin James.
It's a good call.
I
Thank
thought you
you.
were going to draft Jason.
I really thought he was going with Jason.
That was my second pick.
I really was expecting
That was my
Jason.
secondary one.
On a side note, to go off tangent here, we're in the Bob Studios and that. The carpet's really nice on the feed. It's a lot better than concrete.
Yes, we're not getting that echo we got before the carpet was down.
Really nice. Anyways, go ahead.
How many homeless people do you think could sleep down here during a cold night?
17. I charge them rent $50 a night, but they only pay me in beans.
Magic beans?
Baked beans.
Blake, who are you drafting?
I'll start with Ross.
Oh, everyone's going with Ross.
Yeah, sure, why not? I went alphabet order of the cast, and I'm going to start with Barry William.
I wonder where this is going. All right. We won't have a crossover because I have to keep my cast young, people who are like in their, mid to late 20s now.
This could be a young
Did you say Barry Windham?
Williams.
Oh.
Barry Williams.
Widowmaker?
So I'll start with Rachel and Camila Mendez or
Oh.
You said Kamala Harris.
no.
Like, that's interesting. We're going all presidential. Like,
No.
That would have been good.
oh yeah.
That would have been good.
No, you're
I
going
might
with
put Bernie as Ross.
not presidential. You're going with primary losers.
But I'm going with Veronica from Riverdale.
Hillary.
You win.
I mean, come on. She can play the rich girl. We know that.
She's a rich girl.
Don't ever do that again.
Okay. Rachel. I'm going with my Rachel. I thought this would be kind of a fun one because it kind of, kind of young, the rich kind of thing. Chrissy Teigen as Rachel.
She's not young.
Isn't she?
Oh, if you think mid-40s is young, yeah.
I do.
Do you want me to change it?
No, it's your pick.
Okay, Chrissy Teigen. I think that would be a good
You
one.
hear she's married to John Legend.
Really?
Yeah, watch, she'll tell you.
Okay.
Yeah.
You think John Legend would be the one telling everybody?
He's like, yeah. Jim, what's your pick?
I'm going to go with my Joey.
Oh.
Whoa.
Oh, wrong, Joey.
It's not Joey Lawrence.
It's his brother.
It's Taylor Kitsch.
Ah.
I sense a Friday Night Lights theme here. He was an awesome Gambit.
He was an awesome Gambit.
He actually wasn't the worst part of that movie.
He was the best part of that movie.
I actually did like him as Gambit.
His Gambit was the best part of that movie.
When's that movie coming out?
Gambit?
Yeah.
The director left.
Right after the New Mutants.
And that movie's filmed.
There's actually a scene after credits with Gambit in it, Doug. It's not Snake. So, Doug, round 2, what do you got?
I went with Rachel.
Okay.
Originally Jennifer Aniston.
Mm-hmm.
So I went with somebody who takes Jennifer Aniston stuff anyways. I went with Angelina Jolie.
Oh.
Good
I
pick.
can't argue the logic
That's a
in
good
that.
one. That's a good one. Blake, what do you got?
Rachel.
Okay.
Maureen McCormick.
I like it. Didn't see that one coming.
Jason's trying to figure it out.
Can we just skip Blake? Is this, I don't even care. What old sitcom is this?
You don't know?
Well, you'll have to figure it out.
No, you can't use your
look it up.
Is it Laverne and Shirley?
Yes, it is Laverne and Shirley.
You can't look it up. You have to figure
Happy
it
Days?
out.
Okay, so I'm going to go with my Phoebe.
Yes.
I did start with
Barry
Laverne and
Williams?
Shirley and mixing. Who would I want as a third? Yeah, but I went this route.
But for Phoebe, I'm going to...
Oh, Brady Bunch.
Sit on it, Potsy.
Wowza. Okay.
Now I'm going to have to change my next 4 picks.
Ron Howard.
So for my Phoebe, I'm taking Clarette's.
Oh.
Chloe Grace Moretz.
You know what?
Chloe Grace Moretz.
She was on my thing she was on my list as a Monica.
Oh.
That was a good one.
I have her as a Phoebe.
Okay. That's a good one. I like that.
You know that movie she was in where she's like kidnapped by that crazy German lady?
No, I don't.
I was doing something. I had that on in the background. There were several times I had to stop. I'm like, what's going on in this movie? And then I get distracted, and I go back and look at it again. I'm like, oh, that's fucked up.
Doug, I had Mandalorian on in the background. I just had it on a constant loop because I could. Anyways.
He watched it 18 times today.
He has no idea what happened in any of it.
They had a sex scene with just the helmet on.
Andy paid
Really?
attention.
My Joey.
Did they fix the ignition switch? Versus jetpack?
No. They put it in the front, not the back this time. He paid extra. My Joey is Ezra Miller, a.k.a. The Flash.
I considered Ezra Miller.
I thought he could be a good one as that. He's goofy enough.
He did fit my young Hollywood theme I had going, so
I was happy with that
I
pick.
can't disagree with that one.
Who you got?
I'm going to take my Chandler.
Okay.
Kyle Chandler?
No.
Oh, that would be a good one.
Jesse Plemons.
Oh.
I don't think you're taking this seriously.
I think he is. Jesse Plemons was great in Breaking Bad.
I don't think you're taking it seriously.
He's from Breaking Bad. And Taylor Kitsch is from Battleship.
And
John Carter.
Origins Wolverine.
John Carter.
And he was John Carter on Mars, wasn't
That
he?
was also on the movies. I was like, oh, I can't believe they put John Carter on Disney Plus.
Well, no one else wants it.
There was a big bidding war
I'll give you $5 to take it.
between Network Video and Disney Plus.
And the last blockbuster.
Doug, what's your round 3?
I went with Monica
Yeah.
and just, it was that Courtney Cox. Just seeing her lately.
Oh, I thought you were picking Courtney Cox.
No.
That's pretty ingenious.
Just seeing her lately, I went ahead and took Skeletor.
Oh, man.
Send your complaints to Doug at Graphic Novice.
Although she has had too
.com.
much
Yes,
plastic
yes.
surgery.
She had it taken out.
Did she?
Yeah.
Thank God.
After 2 fantastic picks, and then you took Skeletor.
Skeletor. Blake.
Chandler.
Yes.
Christopher Knight.
Makes sense. I can see that. Does he get to hang out with his hot ex-wife?
The model.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see, which way should I go? I'll do my Monica.
Okay.
Oh, I want to do my Monica.
No.
I'm going to pick Sarah Hyland.
Who's that?
The oldest daughter
Modern Family.
in Modern Family.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I can see
Yeah.
that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Good one.
Yeah.
Jeff took this serious.
Man.
Took it serious.
He didn't name somebody's mustache yet.
I'm going my
Or Kurt Cobain.
Chandler, and I'm going comedian Nick Swartzen.
Oh, you hate Chandler, don't you?
He is my Chandler. Annoying, but could be, could get some points in.
Okay, I think I might win this. Thanks, Jay.
Oh, I have no shot ever.
Nick Swartzen is the intern's ex-boyfriend.
He is. I've heard about that, allegedly. What else we got?
Let's see.
Uh-huh.
I'll go with my Rachel.
Okay.
I'll go Adrian Palicki.
Was she in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
No,
Was she Mockingbird?
She was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but she's also in
Orville.
Orville. Yes,
Orville, yeah.
And she was supposed to be. She filmed a pilot for Wonder Woman, and then she lost out in the movie to
Gal Gadot.
Did you see that pilot? It's on there. It's on line.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's
Not good?
not good. It's David E. Kelly is the one that directed it and created it.
Oh, okay.
Did that version. It's not bad. I mean, it could have been, but it was still early 2000s cheesy, mid 2000s cheesy.
Did they have to CGI Adrian's mustache off her lip?
Wow. I thought you'd say her mole or something. No, you went right to mustache.
Mole, 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 mole. Doug, round 4.
My Joey,
Whoa.
I'm taking Zac Efron.
I thought about that one.
Oh,
Jim had him.
that's a
on
good
Jim's
one.
list.
no,
Possible
it was
draftee.
in case somebody took
That's good.
Taylor Kish. I had Zac Efron back up.
I didn't even have Zac Efron on my list, and he fits perfectly.
That means
for
you're a
what I
good
was
talent
doing.
scout.
You know, most producers actually, it's the opposite. Well, if Zac Efron says no, I guess we'll go Taylor Kitsch.
Not when Jim's casting.
Whatever happened to that guy? Let's. Oh no, call Scott Speedman. What else we got?
Monica. Mm-hmm. Eve Plum.
I can see that.
Stop it! You're only encouraging. What's your pick?
I'll go for my Chandler.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to go with Jonathan Lipnicki.
He could kick your face off.
He probably could.
He's going to leg wrestle you.
But I think it's time he has a comeback.
I'm going my Phoebe. I'm going Ellie Kemper, who was on The Office.
The Office.
Yep.
And Kimmy Schmidt.
Yep. I think she could pull it off as goofy enough, especially with the Kimmy Schmidt type of personality. I think she could do it. So, what's your number? Or what's your 4th round pick or whatever round we're in?
Okay, I will take. So difficult. I'll go with my Ross,
All right.
Zach Gilford.
I don't know who that is.
I'm going to say yes. Good pick. Good pick, Jim. Good pick.
He was in Friday Night Lights. He was Saracen.
I'm sure he was in Friday Night Lights. Okay.
It was either him or I'll change it. Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, go Michael B. Jordan.
Oh, Michael B. Jordan. Those abs.
All right, Torch Boy.
Because Michael B. Jordan was great in Parenthood.
You could rock me.
Oh, then I have to change my Monica.
You don't have to.
I will.
Okay. What else you got, Doug?
I'll go Phoebe, kind of loopy. Amanda Bynes.
Amanda.
Because she went loopy in real life.
Yes, she did. Is she back? She's better now, isn't she?
Yeah.
No.
Pre-medication or post-medication?
Doesn't matter.
Pre.
Go ahead, Blake.
Loopy. Yeah.
That's not a character, Loopy.
Phoebe.
Oh.
I may be going a little young here
Okay.
to cast her, but I'm going to go with Susan Olsen.
A little young. She's 52.
What else we got?
All right. My Ross, I'm picking somebody, who was a famous as a child, and I could just see this person growing up to play Ross, and I'm going to go with Chucky Finster.
Who's that?
He was one of the characters in Rugrats.
Oh!
The red-haired kid.
Yep, that's Ross?
That's Ross. He's
like
going
it.
to grow up to be the annoying paleontologist.
I got one. I got Ross. I'm going Dev Patel, who was in Slumdog Millionaire.
I had
And look at that picture from Wikipedia. It kind of looks like it. I know it has a beard, but just the look, like the black shirt.
Oh, I was considering Dev Patel for Chandler, but
that's not a bad one either.
But I went with Jonathan.
I went with him with Ross. Maybe he won't be as annoying. Jim, what you got?
I will take my Monica.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I will take Journey Smollett Bell.
Sure.
Yeah.
She was in Underground, The Great Debaters, Hands of Stone, Birds of Prey. She's in
Hands of Stone. Ronnie Garvin.
Yes.
One Last Thing. She was in True Blood.
Do you not let her brother on set though?
No, he's not allowed on set.
Doug, last
Who's
round.
your brother?
Smollett.
Jussie Smollett.
Jussie Smollett.
Okay, I had no idea with Chandler.
Okay. Most people
None
don't.
whatsoever. So I'm gonna be a jackass and grab, Blake's obviously last pick. I'm gonna go with Robert Reed.
That is not Blake's last pick.
It's not.
I'm going to have to go with my backup now for my Joey.
Okay.
I'm going to go with Mike Lookin'.
Blake, you really need to take this seriously.
I did.
Bragging rights is on the line here. You can't just be like, I'm going to pick that old show and just throw all those characters. Yeah, I am.
Why not?
Yeah,
Why
that's
not?
so wrong.
I can't believe you, Blake.
Terrible, Blake. Terrible.
I think the concept's great.
Go ahead, Jeff.
I've got my Joey left. Mm-hmm. And the best representation of Joey I can come up with was a Bozo Bop Bag.
The old ones that you punch the clown?
The clown with the big red nose.
I like
you
it.
punch and it comes back up.
I like that one.
That'll be Joey in my episode or my remake of Friends.
I got
You
my...
were so close to having a good one, a good list.
I have a good list.
You were so close.
Cat petered out at the end. My Monica is... this is a tough one. I have 4. Chloe
was one of
Cloretz was one of them. I'm going Kate McKinnon. She didn't think she's neurotic enough.
Okay.
From Saturday Night Live. She's funny.
For some reason, I thought of Kate Flannery, Meredith from The Office. When you said Kate McKinnon, I'm like, I don't see that.
No, that's not her. There you go. Jim, what's your last pick?
My last pick, I am going with my Phoebe.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to get Minka Kelly.
Megan Kelly.
Minka.
Although Megan Kelly would be a good pick, too.
Megan Kelly?
I'm going Minka Kelly.
Didn't she hook up with Derek Jeter?
Yes, she did.
Megan Kelly did?
No, Minka Kelly. Jeez.
Macy Gray?
Yes.
I'm confused. Just a couple other options here real quick.
I took Richard, too.
Richard.
Yes.
Richard Kelly?
No, Richard from Friends.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I took Kyle Chandler.
He's Tom Selleck's character.
Yes.
Yep. So for Monica, just a couple of different options I had. I had Anna Faris. Ellen Page was my other one.
Okay.
I thought Ellen Page could do it. Joey had Aziz Ansari. And Chandler, I had Pete Holmes. He's a little too old, but I thought that he could do it.
Actually, for Ross, I had Evan Peters.
Who's that one?
He's in X-Men. He's Quicksilver.
Quicksilver
Oh,
in the
okay.
X-Men movies.
Chandler.
I thought of taking the other Quicksilver.
Chandler, I had
Tyler
Michael
Johnson.
Sarah. Joey, again, I had Armie Hammer.
That's a good one.
And then the girls I gave up on trying to find.
So there you go. There's our top 5. There's our draft picks.
I also thought of putting Elle Fanning in my show.
Who's that?
An actress.
Oh, okay.
You should have made her your Joey.
Oh, would that have made it a better Joey?
Yes.
So
Then a Bozo Bop Bag.
we're going to have Nisi is in charge of picking this one.
Shouldn't Dana be in charge?
Should be Dana.
Oh, yeah, I guess so. Dana, you're in charge. And Nisi. I don't know who Dana is.
Oh, man, you're insulting our listener.
And,
No,
and intern Hackney.
No, intern Hackney is not allowed.
Intern Hackney. Okay. Nurse Hackney.
No. No Hackneys are allowed to pick Jim's
Dana-
obvious ploy.
Dana and Nisi. Change approved.
And intern Hackney. Change approved.
Hello, and welcome to the Moving the Needle podcast, where we ask, what moves you? Excellent or bogus? Did anyone do the right thing? Do you mess with the Zohan? With me tonight to discuss Do the Right Thing, Rocky versus Creed, childhood, guilty pleasures, a test of time, you don't mess with the Zohan, once upon a time in Hollywood. With me tonight is Stephanie. Hello. Roy. Hello. And Henno. Yo. We want to thank you for listening on iTunes. We're also available on Spotify, just about everywhere you can find podcasts. We are, so come on now.
Google
Let
Play.
us know. Email us at mtnpodcast@gmail.com or on facebook.com/mtnpod. Twitter and tweet us at mtnpod. There's so many ways to find us.
It's time for another installment of the news of the geek.
Speaking of Friends.
We were speaking of Friends?
Yes.
Oh.
The Hollywood Reporter states that Jennifer Aniston, Matthew Perry, Courtney Cox, Schwimmer, Kudrow, and Matt LeBlanc are all in talks with the creators for an unscripted special for HBO Max, the streaming service.
Ooh, unscripted?
The cast and creators have been adamantly against a revival series, like a scripted one, so it's not that. Basically, they're going to sit around and talk about the show. Yay.
That sounds exciting.
Yeah.
What can Matthew Perry add? He doesn't remember most of the film.
So that's kind of like the Office Women podcast?
Yeah, but this is going to be a series. They said a special for HBO Max. They said this would be a big boon for them. Really? You're going to get it because of that?
Hey, we were once friends.
We talked about it.
Our sister would watch it.
Yes, she would.
Streaming service starts in May of 2020 for $15 a month, and it's the exclusive streaming home for Friends, which is costing HBO $85 million a year.
That's way too much
for Friends.
Wow, Friends is not worth that.
So it's
considering everyone should be tired of watching Friends.
Will they have
How much?
I was going to say, will they have movies on HBO Max?
Yeah, they got they are the home for DC Warner Brothers movies.
But stuff that's on HBO.
But can you? I mean, is HBO Max completely different from the channel of HBO?
No, it's all connected too.
So
it's a different service.
So if you get HBO Max, you still can watch HBO programs.
Yes, it's from everything.
Why would you have HBO then?
Basically, I don't.
Because you get more from HBO Max than HBO Go.
Can you watch any of the...
No, I mean, why would you have the channel like if you still have cable?
They basically, I think they're going to phase it out.
They're pretty much leaving cable, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you watch the alternate endings to the Game of Thrones?
Yes, it's in color too. Like you actually can see what's going on.
Oh, they've got like what was that
light?
Yeah,
it's how he wanted us to see. It's how we wanted you to see
Episode 4
it.
of the last season, they actually
I thought
turned
they
the
had-
lights on it.
Yeah, I thought they had filmed alternate endings just to throw people off.
They did, but I don't know if they actually.
Will they ever release them?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not
They
good.
should, just so we can pick which one we like better. So when we watch it, we can.
Oh, it's like the movie Clue.
Yes,
you get to pick.
just so I can say, oh, well, I'm going to rewatch it, but I'm going to put the non-sucky.
In this ending, everyone dies.
Oh, speaking of Clue, do you know they're coming out with the Office version of Clue?
Really?
Yes.
Huh? Who dies?
Well, it depends. Could have been
Ed
Dwight
Truck.
in the break
Ed
room.
Truck.
Well, with the ream of
No, the
paper.
same person died all the time. It's who was the
Oh, who's dead?
murderer.
Oh, what's his name? The HR, Toby.
Toby. Who killed Toby?
Who killed Toby?
I was watching
Who
last.
beheaded Ed Truck?
I was.
A truck?
Yeah.
I was watching last night The Office, and it was the one where Michael Scott's like, "Why are you the way you are?" I love that scene to Toby. Speaking of The Office, per Uprocks, the website recently released their top 35 best episodes of The Office, which we're not going to get to. We're going to the top 10 real quick. Number 10, Beach Games, Season 3.
That was a good one.
Goes all in on the slightest glimmer of a life change, selling his condo and using a team-building beach trip.
I like the different teams they divided up into.
I like, who was the one floating down the river in the swimmer?
Andy.
Yeah.
It was like Team Red, Team USA, Team Voldemort.
Number 9, Diversity Day in Season 1. It's when Michael's desperate attempts to justify his use of wildly inappropriate humor and encourage the use of stereotypes to get people talking about diversity in the office.
He's telling a Chris Rock joke, and the guy couldn't tell it right.
The best is that
that is a really cringeworthy episode.
Oh, very cringe.
Hey Stanley, you're playing basketball. What?
Do you want Googie?
Who's the accountant? Oscar.
Is that the one where he kisses Oscar?
No, that's a different one.
Oh, okay.
Oscar's like, hey, I can play basketball. If we were doing boxing, I would bring you in. What? Let's see. He was the best.
He was the best basketball player.
Number 8, Golden Ticket, Season 5. Screw up due to Michael's careless distribution of massive discount coupons in the Dunder Mifflin paper supply in an effort to mimic Willy Wonka. Let's see here. Dwight helps Michael to seize the opportunity to garner some praise from David Wallace when the whole thing swings around in Dunder Mifflin's favor.
It's just, at first he thought he was a screw-up, so he made Dwight take the fall, and then he wanted the credit.
Yeah.
I want all the credit, but none of the blame.
Yes. 7, The Surplus. That's basically they both, Jim and Pam, are separate teams because they have extra money, so they either have to decide between a new chairs or a copier debate.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Michael gets a bonus if he doesn't spend it, right?
When Michael finds out that if they have a surplus, then he gets a portion of it.
Yes.
So he didn't want to spend it and went ahead and bought a new coat at Burlington Coat Factory.
This one was one of my
and they won't. Coat. Yeah, a fur coat from faux fur, but they still threw blood on him.
Yes.
And they won't return coat with blood on it.
This is one of my favorites. Fun Run, Season 4.
Yes.
This is one where he hits hits her in the car.
Well, it's the one after
Meredith.
he hits Meredith.
Yes, after. Everybody in the car was fine, Stanley. That was the one before, but still. This is they do the run for cure for rabies.
The Dunder Mifflin Scranton Michael Scott something rabies awareness fun run for the cure.
Yes. Can we get a nurse here with a big check?
Pro-Am.
Can we get a check? They hire the stripper.
Yeah. A rabies doctor? Well, we couldn't get a rabies doctor for 2 reasons. One, they couldn't spare him, and 2, that doesn't exist.
Can we at least get the big check?
We're definitely getting the big check.
I won. Where are we? 3.1 miles away.
5 kilometers from the office.
Couldn't have you made it a circle?
I like how they got into the taxi and they go to get beer. Let's see. The Job. It's episodes 24 and 25 of season 3. Michael, Karen, and Jim were interviewing for a position at corporate, which happens to be Jan's old job. And Dwight was preparing to begin his reign of terror by painting the office black. And it goes to the intern.
And then Ryan ended up getting it. Yeah.
That's actually one of my favorite parts is like when Ryan's reign of terror. That was one of my favorites. And it's also where Jim and Karen broke up.
Yep.
So, number 4, Casino Night. Just watched this one last night, too. Season 2. Basically, it's a fundraiser for a charity gambling night in the warehouse. Jim and Pam's potential romance seems to fizzle out. Basically, I think this leads to Jim transferring.
Yeah, this is the one where Jim kisses Pam and she says, "Ooh, you're creepy."
And Michael Scott invited both his realtor and Jan to the party.
Yeah, his 2 girlfriends.
Yeah. Number 3, it's a 2-parter, episode 14 and 15 of season 5, Stress Relief. Dwight, unsatisfied with his coworkers' fire readiness, decides to put them through his own simulation of a fire drill, and it causes Stanley to have a heart attack. And the best part is they throw a cat up into the ceiling, and it comes out the other side.
Well, it's because Oscar climbed up into the ceiling to get away. Here, take my cat. And throws it up there, and she has it in one of her drawers.
Just that visual of the cat going up through the ceiling and down is awesome. Let's see here. Number 2. This one might be one of my favorites. Niagara.
Yeah, the wedding.
Yep, episodes 4 and 5, Jim and Pam get married up in Niagara Falls. Andy tears his scrotum.
Oh.
Pam, you gotta take me to the hospital. Let's see here, and it's a very good episode. And
Kevin's
number 1,
shoes.
Yeah, Kevin's shoes in the Niagara.
They had to burn them.
They were incinerated.
Michael ends up sleeping with Pam's mom. And number 1. Dinner Party, Season 4.
My favorite episode of all time.
The most uncomfortable episode of any TV series. Michael and Jan invite the team over for Jim and Pam.
Jim and Pam and Andy and...
not Phyllis. The other one, Angela.
Angela. When Andy and Angela were dating. Yeah.
And then Dwight comes over with his ex or his babysitter. And basically,
you need to be a couple. It's a couples party, so we got a couple. We don't have enough wine glasses, so we brought wine glasses and his own beats to
use.
Their own chairs.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that is, and the description is a group of coworkers who are literally clawing at the walls to escape, which is true. That is an awesome one.
Is that Jan was still selling scented candles?
Yes. And Michael sleeps at the end of the bed on a little footstool. And it's plenty of room. And then if you notice, there's a video camera filming their bed for their sex that you never notice, like in the background. It's like,
you never notice it.
Oh,
it's
I guess
obvious,
it is right there.
It's obvious when like Michael folds it up and throws it away.
Oh, that's right. He does do that.
But no, that also has Jan's former assistant Hunter's CD.
And she's trying to dance with Jim.
To it. Yeah.
Jim's just sitting there.
I think Michael and Jan are having a contest on who can make everyone the most uncomfortable, and they're both winning.
And Pam's worried Jan's poisoning her.
Yeah.
They're going to poison her. That one is awesome. You know, I finally bought a flat screen TV. And if I ever need to, I just push it back for more room. There's any disputes, any other ones? I think the series finale is really good.
The series finale was a phenomenal
I would say
episode.
that's in a top 10. Doug, do you watch The Office?
Here and there.
Okay.
Some of them I recognize, some I didn't.
The Meredith one, getting hit by the car, was still just... He's listening to Britney, isn't he? Or, no, Lady Gaga. Isn't he? Or
he was talking to the camera.
That's right. That's right. He's pulling in. That's when he hits Meredith.
Yeah. He's looking at the camera. In the passenger
Everything
seat.
was going good.
Yeah.
Bought a new condo.
It was a great summer. It was like the first episode of the season or something. And
what is it? Stress relief?
Which one was the one where they had the dummy for CPR?
When he cuts it open, Dwight cuts it open.
Is that the stress relief?
That's
one?
stress relief.
Stress relief?
Yeah, that's after Stanley had the heart attack. Then they went and they were teaching everybody how to do CPR and that stuff.
And that's the one when they start singing "Staying Alive."
Oh yeah.
And the teacher of the CPR gets mad at them.
Oh, and then Dwight cuts the face off of it.
That's the one that they premiered after the Super Bowl, two-parter. So there you go. There's your news of the geek. Let's do some box office bombs real quick because everybody loves talking about Terminator.
It's time for Box Office Bombs.
Well, Terminator, Dark Fate, followed its low start up with a complete systems crash in weekend 2. The film failed to restart the franchise as it only brought in $10.8 million, down 63% from last weekend's low start. That brings the film 48.5 domestically and just under 200 million worldwide. Those overseas numbers might look like much better news, but it must be noted they're below the numbers that Terminator Genesis, which was also a failure, had at the same point. And with a $185 million budget, Dark Fate needs at least $500 million to break even. The domestic totals look to be around $80 million.
Doug, you were a huge Terminator fan, weren't you?
No.
I thought growing up you were.
I like the first one.
Oh, maybe that was it.
Well, yeah. I'm fan of the Terminator, yes.
Not this episode because it's running long, but next week, could you recap all of them? Because I think I stopped watching after 2. I think I remember what 3 had.
I watched 3.
Is that the one where they
End
crushed
up in
his
the-
arm or something so he didn't exist?
Oh, that was part of 2, wasn't it?
Was that 2?
That's where they try and take him.
Maybe that was 2, yeah.
It's the underground bunker is
Little
3.
Eddie,
Okay.
Eddie, what's his name?
Falco?
Yeah, no, Eddie, what's his name?
No, that was 2.
So what was
Edward
Genesis?
Furlong was in 2.
Furlong.
2.
Oh.
Genesis, Christian Bale. No, Genesis is the last one, isn't it, with the time travel?
so it's the
Is there one
third-
before that?
Terminator Salvation.
There's Salvation and Genesis.
Salvation was Christian Bale. Genesis is the one that Blake saw.
the one with Amelia Clark.
And John Connor was a bad guy.
Yeah, that's right. He ends up being a bad guy. Not
He ends
really
up being a
good
robot,
guy.
a Terminator, right?
Yeah, he is Terminator himself. But it was interesting
How?
about this Terminator thing. It was a quote. It's saying, "Well, it ends this iteration of Terminator." I'm like, wait a minute. He said ends this iteration.
Yes.
So they probably got more reboots.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
well, we'll just have to shelf this for a while.
3 years. We'll be back.
We'll reboot it.
But James Cameron. Oh, that's a shame.
Oh, well.
But how much time did he really put into it? Because he's filming 6 other Avatar movies.
And they said, how much money
Can't
am I going to
wait.
get paid? Okay. Well, he needs that money to film that Avatar shit.
That's probably the only reason he did this was to
Yeah.
get his money
But for
his
Avatar.
Avatar.
Doug, you're a big Avatar fan.
Pandora, the World of Avatar.
That's
Fantastic
right,
World
Avatar Land.
All right, well, we'll just look at the top 5 at the box office this week.
How many Avatar shows are on Disney Plus?
0.
Oh.
Okay, now,
How many Star
are
Wars
the
shows are on there?
sequels
There will
going
be
to...
at least 4, 5.
Oh, yeah.
Obi-Wan. What's that?
Are the sequels going to... Avatar sequels going to Disney Plus?
I
thought I
No, they're
heard
probably
that.
just straight to Disney Plus.
That's what I had heard, but I could be wrong.
Oh,
Without
God.
a box office.
I don't... I thought
Well, actually, they're smart. They would because you don't want to have the biggest drop off between original and
No
sequel
one
in the
cares about
history
this
of the
series.
box office. Anyway, the top 5 this week. Number 1, Midway made $17.5 million as a number 1 opening day weekend. $100 million budget.
I hear that's based on true events.
I heard that too.
It's a true story, from what I understand.
And also opening this weekend, Dr. Sleep made $14 million on a $50 million budget.
They were expecting $25 million for it, and it failed.
I think they overestimated people really wanting to see a
Especially in
sequel to-
November.
I want to see it still.
Yeah, I mean
not
there
saying
are
that,
some.
but-
Why didn't they
people,
come
but-
out in October with
That's
this?
what my thought was.
Why are they late?
Yeah.
Because It Too came out.
They
That
don't
came out
want
in
Stephen
September.
King to face Stephen King.
Yeah, it's true, though. Yeah.
Although they could have waited till December or something for it, the holiday period. Number 3, Playing with Fire, made $13 million in its opening weekend on a $30 million
John
budget.
Cena movie, they said they were actually only expecting $7 to $9 million. So this exceeded.
It looks horrible.
It looks bad.
Oh, it looks
Anybody
very
who went
bad.
and saw this must have an IQ of 7.
So you're saying the WWE fan base is good for at least $10 million on
Yes.
an opening weekend?
Pretty much. Number 4, Last Christmas, made $12 million in its opening weekend on a $20 million budget.
Was this without Mariah Carey?
Christmas, you gave me my heart.
I would rather see Last Christmas than Playing with Fire.
Well, I'm amused by how the 1, 2, 3, and 4 just kind of went down by about $1 million each.
Yeah.
You know, a little bit of a bigger gap between 1 and 2. But then also the budgets
14,
went
13,
down.
12, 11,
$100 million to
50,
$50 million to $30
20.
million to $20 million budget.
Until the next one.
Until
Yes.
number 5.
And then number 5, Terminator Dark Fate, made $11 million in its second week on a $185 million budget.
That's embarrassing, right?
But it still made more than Gemini Man. So, I mean...
I heard number 6 was Joker. It just fell out of
It
the
just
top
fell
5.
out.
Yeah.
What we got upcoming, Jeff?
We've got Charlie's Angels.
When a young systems engineer blows the whistle on a dangerous technology, Charlie's Angels are called into action, putting their lives on the line to protect us all.
With a sassy Kristen Stewart.
I actually kind of want to see this.
I kind of want to see it, but
I have no desire.
I'm not going to
see
pay
this.
for it.
I'm not sure if I want a Charlie's Angels of spies instead of private detectives.
Yeah. If you go see this, let me know. I'll go with you. I mean,
I mean, they're no longer 3 little girls who went to the police academy.
Okay, you guys can go see that. I'll go see Dr. Sleep.
okay.
And then when I enjoy my movie and you guys come out complaining, that's your fault.
Oh, no, we have low
Well,
expectations.
We know we're not expecting much. It is Kristen Stewart for
Correct.
But Naomi Scott is also in it. She's one of the angels.
I did see that.
She was Jasmine in the new Aladdin movie.
Oh, is that who she was?
Now I want to see this next one.
Ford v. Ferrari.
American car designer Carroll Shelby and driver Ken Miles battle corporate interference, the laws of physics, and their own personal demons to build a revolutionary race car for Ford and challenge Ferrari at the 24 Hours of Le Mans in 1966.
Le Mans.
I saw somebody tweet out ballistic Ford versus Ferrari.
I'm already
chase ever.
I'm already tired. I already fell asleep at the description of this movie. Ford versus Ferrari.
Really?
Yeah.
You're not a car fan.
I know I'm not.
Yeah,
No, not
car
at all.
racing.
I don't
fan.
give a
And
shit.
it still looks
car
better.
racing is even worse than regular cars, and I'm not a fan of regular cars.
And it still looks better than Charlie's Angels.
Thank you.
And
the actors in that are pretty good.
Well, it's based on true events too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Charlie's Angels based on true events?
No, not this one because it's
So
not
is
about
last-
3 girls that went to the
so is
Detective
last-
Academy.
So was Last Christmas. You gave me
It was
my
based on
heart.
Mariah Carey.
It's not Mariah Carey.
That's Wham, isn't
Yes,
it?
Last Christmas was Wham.
I like Mariah Carey's cover better.
That's all I want for Christmas.
All I want for Christmas. I knew you were going to get mad at me.
And also coming
throw a
out,
muscle
The
thing
Good
at me.
Liar.
Career con artist Roy Courtney can hardly believe his luck when he meets a well-to-do widow, Betty McLeish, online. As Betty opens her home and life to him, Roy is surprised to find himself caring about her, turning what should be a cut-and-dry swindle into the most treacherous tightrope walk of his life.
So it's Scurry Around Scoundrels, but serious.
Yeah, pretty much.
Without Rebel Wilson.
Oh, ooh, yeah, thank God.
Have you seen those commercials with Rebel? Let's talk sex with Rebel.
No.
Oh my God, I don't even know what show commercial they're for, but it is awful. Oh, Rebel Wilson. Oh. Let's skip the stock this week and let's go to the top 5 since we're running a little late.
All right.
Well, I can do the stock right now.
Okay.
Sell, buy, sell. Okay.
Okay, moving on.
Sell. I don't know the last one because we don't have numbers. Thank you, Hackney.
Hey, Jeff, what are you doing September 11th through the 13th, 2020?
I'll be at the Cincinnati Comic Expo.
So will I. You know who else is going to be there?
Doug? Number one fan Doug?
Hopefully. I got to get vacation that week.
You better.
Labor Day week. It's going to be tough. So
Let's do it. Blake.
I'll be there at least Sunday.
Okay.
I'm hoping to bring Jody Benson with me again.
Ooh.
By choice or not.
Who cares?
Doesn't matter.
Can you get me into Disney Plus to Jody Benson?
No, hers isn't working either.
They're not trying to impress her anymore.
So yes, Cincinnati Comic Expo next September 11th through the 13th. Hobie will be there, and probably the cinema guys are going to be there too. So I did get my poster from Justin from Everyday Heroes.
Oh, yeah?
Of the Star Wars. Really nicely done. So thank you, Justin.
Yes, thank you, Justin.
Go to Everyday Heroes. So
Does he
take a
do
look at it.
framing?
No, but he could. But he told me where to get the nice frame for it. So
Where?
he actually said
Walmart.com.
Frame and save.
frame and save. Is that still around?
I don't think so.
Food and stuff. It's where I buy my food and stuff.
So there you go.
All right.
Top 5 this week is the opposite of what we had last week. See, and you thought Hackney wouldn't remember. Intern, good job. Top 5 movie or television deaths you wished would have happened. We did last week. You would have not happened.
Yeah, we would have. We saved people from death last week.
This week we're killing them off
People we want to see die.
in the movies and films
Wanted to see.
or TV. Doug, number 5. You're the guest. What do you got?
Princess Leia and The Last Jedi.
You son of a bitch. That's my number one.
That's my number one too.
That's my number one.
It's my number one.
Put it on the brand new
Asshole.
board.
Yeah.
Put it on the brand new board.
It's
You're
not
not
on my
invited
list
in.
at all.
Nice work. Way to take out their number ones.
Ouch.
I didn't
You know
want to
what?
see her die.
And they had a perfect way for her to
Yes.
die out there.
Yes. Floating out in space.
And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is great. She's dying. This is it. This is how you write her up. Why is she floating back? What the hell's
What's
going
going on?
Why is she doing this? She's not Green Lantern. What the fuck is going on here?
Yeah, stupid.
That makes it a terrible, terrible Star Wars movie.
The rest of the movie's
just
great, though.
Terrible.
Jim, we're going to you next. 5.
My number 5, I am going to go with Ghostbusters and Peter Venkman.
Okay.
All right. Oh, I like it.
I think they should have sacrificed somebody at the end, and his character was kind of just obnoxious.
Yeah.
And which character was that? Who played that again?
Bill Murray.
Bill Murray's character.
Oh, okay. For a minute, I was going to say I thought it was going to be what's his name that actually passed away.
No.
Egon.
Harold
Egon.
Ramis.
Ivan Reitman.
Yeah, Reichman. Then
Ramis.
Ramis.
Harold Ramis.
Harold
Ramis was
Ramis,
the
not
director.
Reitman. Sorry.
Harold Ramis, and then so that when they're doing Ghostbusters 2020, I'd be like, oh wow, how'd they see that coming?
The script that was floating around for a while with Ghostbusters before Melissa McCarthy shat on it was that Peter was a ghost haunting them, that he came back. Yeah. He was basically the Slimer role, but was like friendly at the house.
Terrible.
There's a reason Bill Murray did not show up for that.
I'm still trying to think why are they doing another Ghostbusters?
Because they have a franchise, and damn it, they have the rights to it, Blake, and we're doing it.
They're going to try and save it or something.
Dan Aykroyd's not doing anything else. So
Dan Aykroyd.
He's making tequila. And he's doing Nothing But Trouble, too.
Vodka.
Are you
Vodka,
serious?
whatever. No, I'm kidding.
God damn.
No one's ever
but
making
trouble.
a Nothing But Trouble 2.
Holy crap.
My bad. My number 5, everybody from Nothing But Trouble in the first minute.
My number 5 is from TV, is Gabe from The Office. I fucking hated that guy.
I didn't know we were doing TV since last week. We only did movies.
Well, that's my only TV.
Yeah, I have no TV on mine.
But Gabe's annoying.
I didn't put TV
Can't
on
stand
mine.
him.
I have a lot of
He was
TV.
annoying, but I mean, it's The Office. The characters were designed to be annoying.
I did like his Halloween costumes, though. He did
Lady
Lady
Gaga.
Gaga. Yeah. Number 5 for you, Jeff?
Number 5 for me in Rocky 3, I picked Rocky Balboa. Therefore, there
kills
would
him?
never be another Rocky movie, so Rocky 4 wouldn't exist.
Who kills him?
Mr. T?
Yeah, why not Mr. T?
Or,
Clubber Lang.
or Thunderlips. I was just asking.
Oh, no. Clubber Lang kills him.
Okay.
don't
And then
know.
you follow Clubber Lang's
Maybe,
story.
Rocky beats Clubber and celebrates, and Clubber comes from behind, sucker punches him and kills him. Clubber goes to jail, and Rocky's dead.
He falls on a stool.
Oh, that could have been good. And then they have to pull the plug.
Ah, very nice.
Go ahead, Blake. Number 5.
My only TV
Mm-hmm.
selection, but they did leave it as a cliffhanger, so you're not really positive if the bitch died. But I've really been asking for Morgan to get killed off now for a couple seasons.
Oh, and Fear of the Walking Dead and The Walking Dead. Are you caught up on The Walking Dead?
No, I've recorded everything. I haven't watched it yet.
Still recording.
Why am I the only one still watching? Damn you, Blake.
I don't know.
Every week I go, Blake's going to catch up this week so we can talk about it.
No,
He'll
not
catch
yet.
up 2 weeks after the last one airs.
I have much better things to watch, like
Watchmen, episode
Watchmen.
4.
I'm not exaggerating. Every Sunday night, right before I go to bed, I'm like, oh, what's on my DVR? Oh, shit, Walking Dead came on tonight? Okay. See, there's a Black Lightning.
Season 7, episode 1, Curse of Oak Island is out. I did watch that.
Oh, I should have killed everybody from Oak Island.
And that was a 2-hour.
Cholesterol, Will.
That was a 2-hour episode, Jason. So I couldn't watch.
What did they
any
see for
Walking
2 hours?
Dead. They found a button.
You're going to kill off Marty Lagina?
Sure.
He's a money guy.
Now hold on a
Fat
second.
Chef on the talk show?
Blankenship,
No.
old man
Mario.
Blankenship passed away.
Yes, Dan Blankenship did
Dan,
die.
your evil thoughts killed off Dan Blankenship.
It's fine.
He died?
Was he number
Yes.
7?
Did they find his body there? Because that
natural-
would have been something.
That's
Natural
Mario Batali, I think. they're thinking of.
They found Mario Batali's body on Oak Island?
Yes. After he got Me Too'd out of his talk
That's
show.
fine. Fuck him.
And I think they found like rocks in the swamp.
Sounds thrilling, Blake. 2 hours of this.
Okay, Blake, what's your
My
number?
wife got pissed off in the middle. She got up and was like, I wasted 7 years of my life watching this show. And she's like, I ain't watching it anymore.
Is she talking about the show or your marriage?
Because they just started. No, they just started doing the beach thing. I said, look, they're gonna find a button, and they found a button. That's when she got. I was like, fuck this.
So are you saying she only wasted 7 years of her life in the marriage?
How long you been married?
Double that, at least.
So the first 7 was good?
I have to do math now.
He gave up after 3 years.
It's just one long episode now.
It's like Oak Island.
It's like Oak
There's a
Island.
curse.
The curse of Blake's marriage.
Wow.
What's your number 4?
I'm that well trained. Number 4. You know, I really. All right, my second TV option. What am I saying? I got 2 out of TV.
I have no idea what you're saying. Could you just do number 4?
2 out of 5 TV selections, and this one was Bran Stark.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Thank you.
Yeah, I can't argue that.
Just you fell from the tower.
Die in the first episode.
Just died in episode 1.
Doug, what do you think? You too?
I actually saw episode 1, so yeah, I'm with
Okay.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, but then he wouldn't have met up with Jojen, and he was a cool character.
I saw the one that Peter Dinklage slept with whores. Like
That was the first
prostitutes.
episode.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the 3rd, and the 4th, and the 7th, and then the whole 2nd season.
Jeff, what's number 4?
My number 4, I have Morgan from Good Will Hunting.
Who's Morgan?
Casey Affleck character.
You could just put Casey Affleck.
After he put his burger on layaway, they should have just slapped him to death.
What he used the baseball glove to jerk off in.
He did soften it up.
And should have been slapped to death. And that's how they should have killed him. Slapped him to death.
With the glove that he just masturbated in. Number 4 for me is Ruby Road from the Fifth Element.
Road, Fifth Element.
Ruby Road.
Love the Fifth Element. Can't stand Chris Tucker in that.
That was an honorable mention.
So do you kill him as soon as he walks on screen? I'm Ruby.
Gary Oldman's character would have been 1,000 times better with that. Boom.
That would have been good.
What are you talking? Boom. Number 4 for you, Jim?
Again, I did this from a movie character, but she was also in the TV shows.
Okay.
I'm going to kill off Carrie Bradshaw.
Oh, from Sex and the City.
Yes.
Oh, I think you said Terry Bradshaw.
Carrie Bradshaw.
And I'm like, yeah, they did make me see his ass in that one.
Failure to launch.
In that.
I thought you were talking about Fox NFL Sunday.
Horse face in that movie, too?
Yeah, she was. With Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah.
Did you just say horse face?
Yes.
Sarah Jessica Parker.
Yeah, that's her name. Carrie Bradshaw.
She's a horrible person in the movies and in the television show.
And in real life.
And I don't know.
No, I don't think in real life. She did take one for the team. She married Matthew Broderick.
I thought he took one for the team.
No, Matthew. Oh, no.
Didn't he kill somebody too? So
He did, allegedly, in real life.
no, I think he was.
I don't think it was alleged.
No, there's no alleged.
He drove a car and was at fault for the accident where someone died.
So did Kennedy.
Ted Kennedy, yeah, he's a murderer. Yep.
Allegedly. Well, he's dead now.
Dead Kennedy.
Doug, number 4?
They're on tour.
Me already?
Yeah.
Just because this is the new studio, this will probably be the first and last time this person's ever said. But the Kardashians from Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Don't say that name.
I had to break it in.
You cursed the new
Had to break
studio
it in.
before we even finished the first
How dare you
episode.
break
There's
the
a
sanctuary?
reason. There's a reason I moved Hugo the gargoyle into the studio today.
Yes, Hugo is protected because we're expecting that family to try and attack.
I mean, it's a good pick, but
Yes, we would all like to see them dead, but you didn't have to say their name for it.
Okay, so that and then number 3, kind of in the same vein. I know he's been on the show a few times.
Been on our show a few times?
No, not our show, not your show, but Monday Night Football. I think he's been on Sunday Night Football. Roger Goodell.
Wow.
I've seen him on TV. I'd like to see him dead.
Yeah, every draft
Yes,
year.
yes.
Yeah.
could you ask him for his phone first?
I really think the intern would really appreciate that pick. He is doing his damnedest to get blocked by him on Twitter.
Really?
And can't.
Goodell reads his own Twitter.
He doesn't actually, again, without threatening him, he doesn't want to do anything like that.
Oh, yeah, nothing
Right,
illegal where he would.
What's your number 3, Jim?
My number 3, I am going to go with Bella Swan.
Oh, from Twilight.
Oh, well, didn't she die?
She turned into a vampire at the end, right?
She undied.
Yes, she's
undead.
No,
You got like a part of my whole number 3, which is the entire character cast of Twilight.
I'm just hoping like Edward was too late in getting to that car, and she got hit and died.
Oh, so that early in the
Yes.
first. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Did
And
you
pretty much it would hopefully it would kill Kristen Stewart's entire acting career.
until Charlie's Angels?
But then we went to see her in Charlie's Angels this weekend.
or until Snow
Exactly.
White and the Huntsman.
Well, she was terrible in that.
They only
She
had to-
wasn't terrible in that.
they
She
only
was
had to-
barely in it.
They only had to change
Well, 'cause
one word for the porn version, or one letter.
What letter?
No. Anyways,
So my 1 and 3s are out.
did your girls watch Twilight growing up?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
But I didn't have to partake in that.
That's good.
I left that to the mother side.
So she had to watch Oak Island and Twilight? Do you hate her?
She's a strong woman.
Yes, she is. Number 3 for me is Sidney Prescott from Scream series. I would have said in Scream 3 or 4, any of them. 4 would have been perfect because it would have rebooted the series a little bit more.
The Nev Campbell character?
Yeah.
You don't like Nev Campbell.
I do love Nev Campbell. She was awesome in Skyscraper. But she
said no one ever.
But I think it would have rebooted the series and kind of given it a fresh appeal. They are making another Scream, but they are not saying if it's a reboot or the
continuation.
Yeah, and the one joke that I heard that the theory was it needs to be the ideal was that they're going to make it and they're basically going to ignore parts 2, 3, and 4. And just make fun of how movies ignore the other films,
kind of like Halloween.
Yeah, and then go straight to make this like a direct sequel. I was like, I like that idea.
I don't, because I'm tired of sequels and remakes. And
I'm not saying it's going to be good, but
you watched the Jay and Silent Bob reboot,
and it was
not good. It wasn't good as much as I like Kevin Smith or whatnot. That movie wasn't that good.
It had no dancing Rosario Dawson.
It did not.
ABC.
And Rosario Dawson,
one,
she just didn't
dance. ABC.
And these guys would rather, like, Ford versus Ferrari is a movie that's just coming out. It's a retelling of a true story, and these guys are all bored. But, let's go see Charlie's Angels. Let's go see another Scream movie.
I went to Tomorrowland. Original, and
you know what, Doug? Go watch on Disney Plus tonight.
I'm with Doug on this one, but then I don't need to see another Lady in the Tramp.
Exactly.
Number 3 for you, Jeff?
Number 3, I have Brian O'Connor from Furious 7. Or actually, you could have killed him off in any of them.
Is this Paul Walker?
This is Paul Walker's character.
I think they did.
They didn't.
Oh, no, that's right. He went off into the sunset.
Yeah, they didn't kill him. They brought his brother in to film a farewell scene or whatnot. I don't know if maybe he died before the Fate of the Furious or not. But I mean, the guy died. You might as well have killed the character off, kind of like what you guys were saying with Princess Leia. So they should have just killed the character off, and it probably would have been a better end to a movie I never saw.
I don't disagree, but then I would have to care about the franchise to pick. Number 3 for you, Blake?
Entire cast of Twilight.
Oh, that's right. Number 2 for you?
Rose, but not the Rose that comes to your immediate mind. It's the Rose from Titanic.
Ooh, where would you have killed her?
I'm trying
on
to
the
figure out
deathbed,
what
so
Rose
you never
is
know where
supposed to come to my immediate mind.
Where do you kill her off?
Anywhere.
Because that was the first Rose I thought of.
I wasn't thinking Last Jedi or anything.
That's what I was thinking.
Okay.
So Rose from Titanic.
Yes.
Jeff, number 2.
Did you see that meme? Where they do like name this movie in 5 words or less. Did you see what's his name's response?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Leonardo DiCaprio's response?
To Titanic.
Yeah, to Titanic. Rose won't move over.
Jeff, number 2.
My number 2 is I have Rufus, the jewelry salesman from Love Actually.
It's been a while since I've seen Love
Rowan
Actually.
Atkinson. Oh my God, I wanted to strangle him through the screen. It was so fucking annoying. I mean, the rest of the movie was at least enjoyable, and then I just want to kill him every time that scene comes
Well,
up.
now you have your chance.
You want to kill off Mr. Bean?
Pretty much, or at least Mr. Bean isn't in the middle of a
Good movie.
rom-com or something. Mr. Bean is doing his own thing. I don't want Mr. Bean in the middle of a rom-com.
But then they couldn't have, let that kid sneak through security at the end.
Yeah, they could have found another way.
No, they couldn't. That is the only way.
But honestly, most of Rowan Atkinson's
He was great in Rat
movies
Race.
are terrible. Oh, he was terrible in Rat
He was
Race.
fantastic in Lion King.
Who was he?
Zazu.
He was
The bird.
The bird,
I
yeah.
thought that was John Oliver.
In the original Lion King.
Was that the live? Hold on, the live action or the original? What?
The differently animated or the original?
Number 2 for me is Tom Cruise's whole family in War of the Worlds. That movie was awful, and that whole family
movie was okay.
No,
it wasn't.
No,
It
and
was
that
not good.
that family was the most annoying family. Get away, Dad! It's like, could you stop your teen angst because there's fucking aliens coming down?
We need to live.
Get in the car. Stop being a fucking asshole. I want to go join the military. Then fucking go, you piece of shit.
He did go.
I know.
And then came back.
Yeah. Fuck you. Make a decision.
So you're saying pieces of shit join the military?
No.
Happy Veterans Day.
No, he wanted to join the military, but apparently
Send your
wasn't
complaints
good
to
enough that he
Jason
came back.
at Graphic Novice.
Jim, what's your number 2? Save me.
My number 2, I'm going to go with Annie from Bridesmaids.
Oh, they meant Annie from Annie.
Now,
Sarah Jessica Parker again?
Kristen Wiig's character, she is really... I mean, I think that the movie, she should have probably just offed herself.
I couldn't figure out which bridesmaid I wanted to kill, so I didn't put any on my list.
She was awful because it was always about her, and fuck her best friend that's getting married.
Yeah.
No, screw you.
It's about her, and she was just so depressed. I think she should have just taken pills.
It really.
Well, the other character though, who she was trying to one up, Rose, whatever her name is, Rose Byrne's character, she was annoying too. Melissa McCarthy was annoying too.
It really pisses me off that Kristen Wiig made me cheer for Maya Rudolph instead of her.
No, Maya Rudolph was annoying too. So
I know, but it made me feel bad for
Maya.
Maya Rudolph's character.
Ellie Kemper can live.
Yeah, Melissa McCarthy, she shat in a sink.
Yeah,
we know that already.
But yeah, I just couldn't think of which Kristen Wiig character to throw out there, and for every movie she's
She has
done.
tiny hands. Doug, number 2?
I went with anybody in either the A-Team or the G.I. Joe cartoon. There was so much firepower, and nobody ever died.
A lot of parachutes.
Yes.
Well, if it makes you feel better, as season 2 of the G.I. Joe cartoon, they made the bad guys robots so you can at least blow them
Bats.
up.
It's true.
Bats are robots.
No, I know, but that's what they were called.
95% of Cobra's budget was put into parachutes.
Lots of parachutes in the G.I. Joe cartoon. And lots of cars mysteriously going airborne in the A-Team.
Yes.
I was an A-Team with all the automatic weapons. Nobody gets shot.
Everybody just climbs out of the car after it flips over.
After it immediately, mysteriously glows in the air. Yeah.
I was watching The Toys That Made Us on Netflix, which is a pretty good show. They go through the toy lines and how they were made. Mm-hmm. G.I. Joe was the one I watched because that's my favorite toy line. And they were talking about how they were made, and the one artist that did the G.I. Joe comic book for them in the beginning before the cartoon came out. And, it was like dark and gritty and all that. He's like, then they made a fucking cartoon out of it. No one fucking died. And he's like, they're like, well, there's a lot of people jumping out of planes with parachutes. I know.
Lots of lasers. Yeah. It's only light.
So in that show, did they have the guy that we talked to at the Comic Expo?
They did not. I was looking for him. But he'll be on. We'll have his trivia episode on later. And we might be having him on as a guest in beginning of the next year. So there you go. Number 1 for you, Doug?
I went with Thomas Magnum. Tom Selleck version.
What? Oh, I thought you meant the Jay Hernandez
at the end.
The second to last season, where he died in the end. Would have been a great way to end the series.
Oh.
And they brought him back for another season.
Yeah. Kind of like Buffy.
Well, is the Jay Hernandez one still on?
Yes.
Yeah.
Really?
Unbelievably, yes.
Unbelievably, yes.
I saw the first few episodes.
He's not horrible, Jay Hernandez.
No, he's not.
No, he's not bad.
But the show is not good.
I just turned it on for like 30 seconds. It was a car chase scene, and he's like hanging out the car and doing stuff. I'm like, it's not Thomas Magnum.
Did they try to connect a modem from a plane to a computer in a car?
Yeah.
Oh, that was Scorpion.
That was Scorpion. Scorpion was a little less realistic than
Looked at my wife
Magnum.
and said...
Just a little less.
Looked at my wife and said, I'm done.
Not me. I watched like 2 seasons of that
This
show.
isn't as bad as a button, but... Jim, what's number 1?
I hobied this.
Okay.
And they're both 2 horrible, horrible characters.
Okay.
One is Lily Moscovitz from The Princess Diaries.
Oh, good pick. Well,
she died in Hostel too.
Oh, yes, she did.
I don't know. I never saw the first Princess Diary. I only saw the second
So you were
one.
lost on the plot.
I had no clue what was going on.
Which is also on Disney+. Plus. I could watch that.
It's another character who makes everything about her.
If you watch Thor, you'd probably understand her role now.
Probably.
And what's your other one?
Mutt Williams.
Oh, man.
Good pick.
Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull.
Skulls.
Yes.
Kingdom of the Crystal.
Kingdom.
My son, oldest son, is watching those now. We got through the first two. And he asked what the name of the fourth one was, and I'm not kidding. I couldn't even remember it. And I'm like...
So you're not being a good parent by saying there isn't a fourth.
Well, I told him we're not watching it.
Or actually, I probably should have said Indiana Jones when he put himself in that fridge. That survived the nuclear.
It should have ended when the fridge blew up in the nuclear explosion. Yes.
My number one was Princess Leia and the Last Jedi.
Oh,
that was my number one.
So my number one.
5.
Not high enough.
My number one. Well, I only picked one specific character, but probably most characters from the movie. But I picked the hobo from the Polar Express.
Tom Hanks' character.
Well,
one of his.
He did 6 different characters.
Yes, and none of them were good.
But the hobo was, I think, the most annoying of them all.
Why is there a homeless guy up top?
Yeah, why does a homeless guy live on top of a train?
San Francisco.
And is nobody...
It's not
Why is
San
he
Francisco,
taking a
though.
piss and a shit
It's
up
the
there?
Polar Express. They're not anywhere near San Francisco.
That's a frozen turd coming down out of here.
Well, they did have hot chocolate.
Oh, that seems so terrible. They should have all died from poisoned hot chocolate.
Don't eat the yellow snow.
Okay. So there's our top 5. A quick...
I have one
honorable
mention. I had Ruby Road and Wendy Torrance from The Shining. The character, just the movie, not the book. The portrayal of...
That's the mom.
Yes.
Well, the wife.
As played by Olive Oil.
Yeah.
Or Shelley Duvall.
Shelley Duvall.
I kept wanting to say Duncan. No, it was Duvall.
Every time we bring Shelley Duvall up, you always go olive oil.
Well, to her benefit, or to her, to take her side on the thing, like, they pretty kind of tortured her while making the movie. Didn't tell her what
The
to
Shining.
do, and pretty much scared the living shit out of her.
Yeah.
To get a genuine reaction.
Which is the opposite of Popeye, because that tortured the audience to watch it, so that worked out well.
When she was crying, I wish she got the axe in the back rather than Scatman Crothers.
That's true, especially if it's to save Scatman.
Mm-hmm. You know, I'm actually disappointed Scatman didn't do actually any scatting. In that movie.
You mean pooping? So pooping.
Anyways.
No, not the pooping. It wasn't set in San Francisco.
Bad idea of the week.
San Francisco letting you urinate in public.
Urinate in public?
Number 239. Good job, Blake. That's it. Doug, thanks for coming on the show.
Hey, no problem.
You'll be back for the floppies.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, thanks for helping us christen in the new.
We thought it was only right that you came in this one.
The pageantry and the red carpet coming in today.
It was very nice. The paparazzi was a little rough.
Yes.
It was a little rough.
I punched 4 of them.
That's okay. That's okay.
I thought it was just Dr. Number One just standing in different places.
And he had some stand-ins.
I just might have been your neighbors.
That's okay.
One guy was getting mail.
One of them was our contractor that is working on the... So new studio. We're back. Yay! And thanks for listening this week. And Roger says goodbye.
Goodbye.
Walking Dead to Talking Heads, from comic books to TV sets, there's a history. It's not so bad. There's the history. It's the history of bad, so bad. The history of bad, it's bad. The history of bad ideas. Podcast.
Addendum titles for the show.
Well, I didn't have a pen tonight. So the only one I had was "Fuck Jeff Norwood."
I had Disney Plus Doug. They only pay me in beans. -4 degrees. You mean pooping?
No.
That's a frozen turd.
Is that a frozen turd?
And pieces of shit join the military.
Veterans Day special.
I had horse face and the curse of Blake's marriage.
I don't need to hear anything else. Would your wife be okay with that?
No.
Okay.
Would she ever see it?
I'm sure it would get to her.
Oh yeah, I was going to mention something like.
Could we separate Blake's name so it'd be like the curse of B. Lake?
Twice that and then some.
Twice that and then some?
Twice that and then some. The curse of Blake's marriage.
B. Lake's marriage. How about that? We just give a little space.
Oh.
I have Now He's a Leftover. More than Human. Now I Understand Loki. They did have Hot Chocolate. And that's all I had.
So we're naming it Hot Chocolate?
I don't know. I kind of like They Paid Me in Beans.
Okay.
I like They Paid Me in Beans.
I like Murder Quilt. But.
Let's go. Murder Quilt it is.
All right, Murder Quilt.
Change approved.
You've been listening to Hobie.